Hey everybody, it's the third of three Halloween shows. We're going to be off next week, another reminder, but today we're playing a deck. Thank you, Model Cadet. He has funded today's outing and then some. And he wanted me to play Zuberas. And this isn't his list. We went back and forth over his list. I'll go over that right now. Ed of Maiden, nice to see you. Thanks for chiming in. This was the list he sent. Had a variety of swamps, mana fixing, 20 lands, some vestiges, all full set of Ash Barrens, but it ran green for Pulsamarasa and the Dripping Tongue, and there were games definitely where it felt like this has got some teeth, blah, blah, blah. It just felt a little too widespread for my play style. I'm sure he can do better with it. The sideboard had some nice little mountain fetch with the Gorilla Shaman and a few other things for green to shore up. But what I was finding, it just didn't seem to be the consistent hard hitter I wanted it to be. So he was nice enough to be very flexible in his desire for me to play Zuberas. And so we went back and forth. And through some online research, I found a list that I really liked. Modified it a bit, again, to fit my play style. And I don't think, just because this is totally different style, and it's not the easiest deck to play right, but this is what I'm going to enter with today. We have 2 Ash Barrens, 2 Bogs, 2 Aqueducts. Simple enough. 4 Backwaters, 2 Islands, and the rest basic swamps for a grand total of 22 lands, running about 2 more than usual. Main reason being between Rusalka, Thoughtpicker Witch, and there was one other one. Just being able to trigger things like Undying Evil and Supernatural Stamina. I just wanted to have extra mana. So anyway, without further ado, I got 3 Carrion Feeders. Most lists run 4. I have plenty of discard outlets, and I went more of the combo route as opposed to the beatdown route with bounce and burn and such. So, and I don't want to see these really early, so I like 3. I went with 2 Plagued Rusalkas, 2 Supernatural Stamina, 1 Thoughtpicker Witch. Very fitting for the Halloween show today. I'm sorry, let me check out. Roll us in the house, Zuberas. Yes, this is the first for Pauperganda. I would predict we're going to crash and burn. I don't want to be a defeatist, but I think I'm like 2 and 4 with this deck and practicing so far. So, good day, Nemchimsky, Shirazaman, and Olesh in the house. All right, glad to have you here too, Olesh. 1 tragic slip. I had 4 at one point. The reason being with, let me just go over the list real quick and then I'll try to defend my logic. 4 Undying Evils. Prefer this. Model Cadet and I were in the same sort of thought process there with this compared to Supernatural Stamina. The +1/1 just tends to be a little bit permanent, more of a bonus than the little trick and coming in and play tap. So I lean on these a little heavier. Instead of a 3/3 split, I go 4/2. 4 Unearths, love that. 3 Seers, I even tried 4 at one point because I just love this not having to pay mana. It comes up a lot. But between that and the Carrion Feeder, we have an instant outlet for that. Floating-Dream Zubera, Ashen-Skin Zubera for our discard and draw package. 2 Diabolic Edicts. Why do we run these? Well, we've got 1 spot removal in this. We've got sweepers here, and the only thing that's going to sneak through are gigantic creatures like Ullmogs and Hexproof. So I wanted these, and I leaned on these heavier than the Chainer's Edict because I want to have answers to walls in a flickering scenario, if that comes up. Hopefully it doesn't, because those make for boring shows. 1 Gurmag and 4 Mulldrifters. Remember, you can evoke, put evoke on the stack first, Undying or Supernatural, and before you know it, you drew 4 cards for 4 mana. Not too bad, and you got a creature. 2 Dispels in the sideboard, 1 Thorn, 1 Reap in the Graves, 2 Shrivels, 1 Edict, 1 more Witch, great against Tron and such, 3 Duress, 2 Arrows, and 2 Lifestaff. So that's what we're looking at here. Hey, little fights in the house, and hip wooden top, yup. So anyway, like I said, not to sound like a defeatist, but I am really anticipating kind of a longer day today, having a bit of a issue with it. Like I said, the learning curve on this is pretty steep, but hey, oops, sorry about that. Jumping screen. No, it's back. With that being said, though, Model Cadet put up the ticks for this week's show, so what am I going to do? I've got to play it. Let's hope for the best and go from there. See how we got all around here. All right, so yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, saw the new Halloween last night. Went to the Thief of Hope. Yep, I thought about that. Saw a few videos with it, too. Definitely a inclusion. I'm trying not to go kind of all in on the Zubera thing when they happen. It's great. Otherwise, you kind of go the Mulldrifter Crypt Rat route, and it's a pretty flexible deck. Just really, one of the other reasons I'm a little down on myself about playing this is because it really requires a lot of patience. Like, you don't want to trip stuff all the time. So anyway, that being said, let's see how we do. Oh boy, I'm going to do this now, and hopefully this wakes up the game, because sometimes this little trick works when you drag it all the way to the side. We will keep. I think I want to get my mana right before I want to put out a creature to get roasted. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, I saw the new Halloween last night. Very good mix of nostalgia, old school meets new little plot twists. Reminded me of the Star Wars remake by J.J. Abrams. Just very fair and kind of what fans want. Because let's face it, the last quite a few have sucked pretty bad. So I'm just gonna get our mana right straight away. Go get an island, one of the two that we have. And we're rocking some old basics here today. Onslaught to match the Zubera theme, as it noted in my card frame here. Make sure to catch the flavor text there. Hopefully it... Oh, slivers. Interesting. Boy, we're going to want our... Did not expect to see slivers. We are definitely going to want Crypt Rats as soon as possible. Good news is we'll be able to slip this up. Let's see. I think I'm going to favor this. And I could lead with Seer. Problem is, I'm going to lead with Seer just so I can really trip up the Tragic Slip if I have to in a pinch and still be able to block. Don't want to have anything coming at us with that. All right. Great card. So many times they have to use a spell and you get to pretty much, they like roast something. You're like, nope, I'm going to go scry for one. Marco Vaggio, what's up? Good to see ya. Alrighty. Well, here's that. So if this is all he wrote, huh? What am I trying to say here? I think I'll block and then zap the plated sliver, and then that will kill both. But unfortunately, I won't get my little bonus here. Let us block here. Something will have died. That will end up killing both. We'll go like this and shoot here. Minus 13, 13, and then both the slivers are dead. And we're at 20 life. Ouch! Well, now his sliver's going to live. Darn it. Oh, well. That was interesting. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to err on the side of Zubera Tech there. Play here. Against aggro, I'm more interested, instead of drawing cards, and getting rid of theirs, first of all. As Model Cadet told me to try to put Floating-Dream on the stack usually is the correct play. We'll see. I'm considering a double block here if no tricks happen. I really want to get rid of that poison sliver. Let us block here. We just want to survive till we get to Crypt Rat. That's the state of things. If he has a trick, we can at least scry twice. Does he have a trick? He does. Alrighty. So now he's only got 2 cards left. This feels pretty good. I mean, our stuff's going to die, so I'm going to sacrifice the Zubera first. We've already blocked. So this will cost him 2 cards, pretty much, and we don't take any damage. So that's not feeling too bad. Mike, man, yo. And we got a new commercial. That's what we want to see. Top, please. And, I mean, we could scry again, but I know I want the Crypt Rat, so I'm just going to let it go. There we are. There we are. Crypt Rat in the house. If he's got something like a journey, we can at least, trip it for 1, and he'll have to grab one of his own guys. So 2 mutagenics already out. We've got what we need. We just need to survive this turn. Stampede shows up. Yeah, so make no mistake, I'm going to be happy with like a 1-4 today with this. I don't want to aim too low, but at the same time, I got to be a little realistic here. Yeah. It's fun deck. But see, there's a myriad of problems with me playing this. It requires patience, and it eats up your clock. It's just like a perfect storm of like, I could see why I haven't played it in quite a while. All right. Well, aside from any sort of tricks, let's see what we can get here. I think I should just run in with 2 because I can trip my Gurmag Angler here, unless he wants to block. Of course he does. Alrighty, so I'm going to hold down Control and hit Crypt Rats in case he needs to respond to something. We're going to say yes to the 2 idea. See what happens here. Alright, we wipe the board. That's cool. Let's pay this and this. Go here. 5. Alright, well, I want my Zuberas to come back. Oh boy, that's tough. I might want to grab Crypt Rats. I think I'm going to favor having Crypt Rats in the yard over that. So I'm going to go from there because we have 4 whatchamacallits, Unearth. So let's hope that comes to fruition. Ooh, that sucks. Alright, probably going to have a sliver show up here. Sidewinder's got the flanking. That's okay, we can still block. New commercial hype. Yep, Simic University makes its debut today. Very, very cool. Now this is tough. I could evoke, and if I don't hit anything, I'm going to feel like a fool. But if I play the Seer and evoke and hit something, I'm going to feel like a fool. So I think I'm going to feel like a bigger fool if, given that we have so many of these coming to play death spells. Now, real quick, just remember to hit evoke first almost every time you click Mulldrifter because you get the option to draw the cards first, and then you can pitch it. Alrighty, we'll go like that. I'm going to save the Unearth for later. And right now we're just going to play this. If he's got Journey to Nowhere or something and doesn't have enough coffee in his system, we're going to quickly show him the error of those ways because you just sacrifice the Seer to itself and then he's got to pick off one of his own dudes. Thank you for that, Shiraz. I appreciate it. Oh, and Shiraz, if you can, just have the buy me a coffee link ready again as usual. That's the weirdest thing about that support link. And a big shout out to Hexen Rouge. Sometime last week right after the show, he bought Pauperganda a coffee, which just is, about $3 monthly support, but he set it to be monthly, so it's just like every month. So that was pretty cool. It's kind of like a wannabe Patreon. See how that goes. All right, another flanker. That's cool. It's only got 2 cards in hand. We know what one of them are. I think we'll let this through. Yeah, we'll go from here. I don't know why it's freezing up here. I am plugged in. Well, here we are. You know what? Upon further ado, I'm going to block this. While this goes on the stack, I will sacrifice this to itself. Yep, because we're going to bring our rats out. Scry, yes please. See how much time this thing takes up? Oh, where's our cards at? There it is. Oh, wow. We already have that, don't we? Yeah, we'll put that on the top. Drawing it's pretty cool, too. That confused me. I thought that was still to come. Alrighty. Let's slow roll this a little bit. Got Unearth for that. If we can get the Zubera plan going or another sacrificial lamb, we can start drawing some cards here. In response, though, hopefully he drops this. There's the one flanker. I'll pitch this now. Get a nice 2-for-1 out of it. Since I can play a little willy-nilly just because we've got another one in the yard and Unearth in our hand, so I'm not too worried about this. He's casting something big. One more card in hand. Wonder what it is. It must not be a sliver, or if it is, it's of the whiter persuasion. We'll drop a Zubera. And let's hold out for now. I mean, he can take some damage. It'll be alright. I don't want to overdo it with the rats there. He might be hoarding cards. That's worth killing. I'd like to combo off here, but for right now I'm just going to block. Draw a card. I know it's better in multiples, but I'm just trying to keep my life total at a decent rate so I can activate Crypt Rats and such. Alrighty, let's see. Those are cool. 2, 3. Let's evoke this. Could hard cast it. I want to see what we're due for one of our many spells here. Oh, I just punted there, just telling you guys not to do that, and look what I did. See? Told ya! Stuff's gonna go down. Alright, we're gonna grab our island. So we have 2 sources. First little mini punt of the day. Yeah, we'll do this. Make him kind of go all in so that we can turn our Crypt Rats on next turn. This way he'll either not want to discard anything in case he's hoarding lands or something. It'll keep him honest. There it is. Thank you for that, Shurazaman. That is true, Nimchimsky. Yes. Yes. But boy, are we due for any sort of undying sort of tricks. Yeah, yuck. The one time it can work, and it does. Bam! There he goes. The 4th journey shows up, foiling our plan, and we're going to be in single digits here. Good news is he's going all out, and we're going to be able to wipe the board, set up a Zubera and a Rusalka next turn. So even though we're going to be at like 7 life, feels pretty good despite that. All right, let's unearth the Crypt Rat. I'm going to cast Undying on it. Not sure why I floated 1 blue. And then we'll pitch this for 2. Yeah, done. Cool. Crypt Rat's big and bad. Let's go. Hopefully he doesn't draw another Journey to Nowhere, but our opponent's hellbent. We've got drawing answers and the rest of our deck to atone for. Let's see. Huzzah! Here we are. Bring this out. We'll bring out our Rusalka, which will actually allow us to do some stuff. All right, I should make a margarita. I'll agree. Yes, I definitely should, says there's a little fight. Ah, yes. We've got a mean Crypt Rat tripping it for 1, baby. Oh, yeah. So now the scenario, if you're new to Zubera, is you can pitch something to Rusalka, undying it first, draw 2 or 3 cards, rinse, repeat. Stuff can go awesome. And if we weren't going against aggro, we could probably eviscerate their hand with multiples of the good stuff. But let's see what he draws. Hey, look at that. Better than I hoped. We lead off with a win against an aggro deck. So that's cool. Now, Model Cadet was nice enough to tell me that Viscera Seer, this card right here, Viscera Seer, is very good against aggro. Not so much Thoughtpicker Witch. This is very good against control. So we're going to lose one of those first. Edict I like, but boy, we saw a lot of plant tokens. But I'm not going to thumb my nose at anything like that. Carrion Feeder is this card I'm just not that thrilled about. I'm going to lose 1 Rusalka. I want to bring in some I want to bring in a Lifestaff and a Shrivel for sure. We're at 60. We've got Board Wiper. We've got a Hard Hitter. Don't have any way of getting rid of enchantments. We don't really care about that too much. Nor do we care about the sideboard. I was a little paranoid about that in the first iteration of the deck, but Model Cadet assured me. It was like, well, your graveyards don't do much when you can completely keep them off cards, when you can start zapping these dudes. And how spooky are these guys? Perfect for Halloween. I was like, yeah, we got some spirits. We got some witches. We got all kinds of evil stuff going on. So, good Tequila Rita. All right, yeah, so let me see here. We're not the aggro, so I'm actually going to lose one of these. I want to bring in a Shrivel and another Edict, and I just got to lose 1 card. Let me see what it's going to be. Tragic Slip I like. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like everything. What's wrong with me? I'm going to lose another Rusalka. We're going to go like this for game 2. We've got extra Edict, and we've got Shrivel to get rid of all the fluff once hopefully Crypt Rats hits and does its thing. And we've got a little bit of a life gain here. So let's see what this does. Hopefully we can start this off with a win. I'll be happy as hell if that happens. Sorawatabu, creature that don't block. Seem pretty horrible in this matchup. Probably worse than 1-drops that do block. Creatures that don't block. Not quite sure I follow ya. I think all the creatures in here can. Well, we've got, boy, this is a great hand if we know we're going to hit mana, and I've got extra mana in the deck, but we've been down this route before, and I'm going to mulligan. We will keep this. I think this is like the same looking thing we had last time. Ooh, we like this, but we just got to make sure. Good, we're on the draw, so we don't have to worry about it. We get our mana right, we'll be okay. All right, coming out with the defensive slivers. He has 2 relics and 2 obsidian alkalites. Not much else. Thank you for that, Shiraz. Appreciate the intel, my friend. Let's get our mana right straight away. Open up our yards. I try not to worry about too much about my clock. I'm sure we're going to lose 1 or 2 on time today. See, it almost took 10 minutes, and they conceded. We didn't beat them. Boink. All right, here we go. Now we just want some mana. I'm going to favor the Zubera block and then a supernatural hit. Hopefully it will take out something. That's cool. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, let's bring this out. I mean, if he's got a journey, I'm going to be like, son of a bitch, but oh well. Blue plus black equals cancer, says Mike Man. Oh yeah, I get you there, Soratubu. That's right. Yes, the non-blocker. That's why I took one out. I just want him late game. Don't really want to see him early outside of a journey to nowhere tricks. Gotta respect the ability to block at instant speed and such. Okay, well, this is getting tough quick. Those Crypt Rats aren't looking fast enough, are they? I'll take 4. Now then. It's decent. Let's see here. Got to play that. Now we can Edict and Supernatural Stamina for a block. And depending on what he gets rid of, the bonus on Supernatural Stamina might actually kill, because this will be like a 4-1. So we're just going to act feeble here, which might actually be true, and go from there. If we draw into a mana, or next turn, if we're still here, we can evoke Mulldrifter and drop Supernatural Stamina on it, and at least, but again, that's when we really want that to be. That's why we favor the other one, because it's much better to have a 3/3 blocker than drawing a bunch of cards and have something that's just blocked. So, and we're going to draw some cards off the Zubera too. So I made it. Yay. Whatever. All right. Good to see you. Thank you for chiming in. All right. Here we are. Yeah, we got a lot of new stuff today. Brand new commercial and such. That's always fun. Make up for next week. Reminder, next week we will not have a show. I will be doing the Halloween thing deep in the woods near Lake Tahoe, California. So, but I will see you back in November. It's only 2 weeks away. What shall we do? Alrighty. Protection from black. Ooh-wee. Well, that's going to put a hurting on him, isn't it? Alrighty. Good, we've got a blue creature, except that he can target this with his own ability. A lot of people don't see that. So let's see what he pitches here. Because it says target creature, so he can target my Zubera if he's really thinking strong. I was hoping he was going to do that. Actually, no, I wasn't. Let us block first. We'll block here. And then we'll attempt to Supernatural. That'll put us at 4. We'll at least be able to get rid of the Lord, unless he thinks of the Alkalite trick. Oh, darn it. Our opponent knows what he's doing. Shucks. Most people think of that as a one-sided card, but good for him. He's got it there, but we do draw a card. Wow, we've got plenty of answers here. I just don't know if we can live long enough. This is frustrating. Note to self, game 3, I think I'm going to get rid of Carrion Feeder altogether. Sarawatubu, good point. Yeah, that's we are not the aggro here. 2, 4, 6, 7. And if we activate, we can't even save ourselves with an activation there. I'm gonna go evoke. See what we can get. I'll bring this out first. Not that it matters. Yikes. This is brutal. I got to scoop here. Save our time. Even if I could get Crypt Rats out and drop a swamp miraculously, we still don't have enough to kill, and he's got defense. So the Edict plan was good. I'm going to bring in arrows because of the Alkalite. I'm going to lose our Carrion Feeders. Thank you again, Sarawatubu. I appreciate that. And let me see if there's anything else. Plagued Rusalka is a black source, so no. I think I like this. We got to do our superstitious mana build. It seems every time I do that, I have better results. So it's just feeding on the its own superstition. Plus, it's October, so we got to be a little superstitious, right? And we'll put a little blue with this and get a little Bob Ross tone to our voice and hope for the best. Here we are. Yeah, it's just Dimir Zuberas. There's that. There's Storm, which is a wee bit gimmicky, in my opinion. The Sultai one, I think, is trying to be a little too flexible. I like the 2-color one here. Let's see. Our mana's right. Boy, we don't have many sweepers, though, do we? What do you guys think about this hand? It's such a late-game hand against a fast deck. I kind of want to see removal. I'm thinking of pitching this. Anyway, we got 13 minutes for Game 3 here. I'll wait to hear what you guys say. I mean, I think best case scenario here, our mana's right, and what, we evoke Mulldrifter and get a 3/3 flyer out of it. Well, again, it's slow for sure. Anybody wanting to keep it? Yeah, let's pitch it. Mulligan. Ooh, you jerk. I'm going to have to mulligan that too. I put extra land in this, 2 extra, and this is how it repays me. Yeah, I think so too, Shiraz. We got to mulligan this for the same reason. Okay, well, we'll keep this. We can at least drop a staff. You know what? I don't want to see that. I'll say bottom because I'm going to go fetch something during the upkeep anyway. So we'll drop our staff, float the colorless for at our upkeep to go get a swamp, drop the aqueduct, and hope for the best. At least we'll be gaining 3 life every time a creature dies, which is going to be often against slivers. It could be worse, but it was pretty bad. Mulliganing to, what did we mulligan to? 5 or 4? I think it was 4. Yikes. Not fun. I'm happy we pulled 1 off. Let's float that. Play this. Be very careful where we click. Cycle this. Go get a black. And pass the turn. Here we are. First sip of the day and I spill. Good grief. My wife would roll her eyes. Always spilling. Okay. Here we are. Okay. I like seeing that. However, let us think about this one for a minute here. That's a 2/2 if I do that. But he does have journeys. Wiki Bear thinks I need a margarita, says Little Fight. Alright. Yeah, we know he's a little journey happy here. I want to hit my mana. I'm going to lean on this a little bit more than the life gain. I'll save that for later, just so I've got the ability to draw some cards here. If Journey shows up, he can at least eat one of his own dudes. What's this? Ooh, the Muscle Sliver. Alright, we're definitely going to have to block here. Stuff's getting pretty grim pretty fast. Six coming at us. I think I'm just going to block with the Seer. I'm going to keep my Zubera alive just for a bit more. Make sure to sacrifice it to its own ability. Yes, I like how it double checks with you. It's a lot nicer than Goblins is. I mean, I need that. I need land. But man, I wish it was colorful. I'll say yes. I do need land. We're at 2 poison. Fortunately, we're going to play this thing. Play it. Throw this up here. And we'll at least be gaining some life. Stardog 765. Good to see you. Thank you for chiming in. I think that's a first. Some good mid-range deck that wins through its own answers. I think we're going to crash and burn here. We need a Crypt Rat and swamps, and we need them fast. And other stuff. But we're going to be drawing cards here. Problem is we're going to be eating poison counters and life. We shall block. Flanking happens. Undying happens. Or still replace the card, draw something, and oh boy, I just don't know. There's not much outside of a fog effect or something. I mean, we are gaining some life. Bring this back up. Angler is going to be a nice addition, except if he's got Journey by now. We'll see. The Zubera team shows up. All right. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Ah, dang it. We're just enough shy. I don't think we can survive the next turn. 4, that's 12. We can't put enough creatures out. This is terrible. That's not going to do anything. Yeah, we lose. I guess we'll just go like this and hope he doesn't attack all out. I doubt that'll happen. And we don't have enough for Angler. Doink. Alright. Yeah, he's got us here. Crashing and burning. Round 1. I think we were lucky to get one. Oh, and he rubs it in with that. So the big loss against... shoot. Alright. Scoopity-doop. Off to round 2. Let's hope for a little bit better there. Had one minor pump, but as pointed out by Nimchimsky, I think it was, didn't seem to matter. Happy to get one win there. But hey, today's not about ultra amazing tier 1 deck. It's about Halloween and investigating this thing called Zuberas. Model Cadet's point of this was that, there were a few 5-0s and then it just disappeared. And he says it's one of the funnest decks to play. Very underestimated, but I'll tell you what, having had like about a half dozen games with it, I know I'm making errors all over the place, and it's incredibly skill intensive, and I think it's just one of those games you just have to play the hell out of it and get a feel for it. And that's why I kind of adjusted things to my liking as far as like how I like to, or what I want to see and stuff like that. Yeah, Spirited Away, that'd be pretty cool. I faced Delver and got it. It was a super long game, though, so I'm just happy that the first one only took a half hour because I was a little bit worried about just the sheer time of it all. But, yeah. Anyway, I'll go over the deck list while we're waiting for opponents to show up because it's been a little bit slow out there in the tournament world there. So I got 1 Gurmag Angler main, 4 Mulldrifters, 3 Crypt Rats. Wasn't enough. 2 Diabolic Edicts. The Zubera package. Then we've got the Carrion Feeder, 2 Rusalkas, 2 Staminas, 1 Witch, 1 Tragic Slip, 4 Undying Evils, 4 Unearths, and 3 Seers with 22 lands and quite a bit of other goodies. Let's hope the screen doesn't bounce, and let's get a win here, baby. Woo! All right. Oh, I got the bouncing screen. Yeah. Okay, mana's right. Feeling pretty good. We'll keep this. Zubera's are a little bit absent, but we've got some tricks to be had. I'm going to lead out actually with the Viscera Seer, not the Carrion Feeder. I like the psychology of these sacrifice cards. It's like you're going to use a card and then I can pitch something and do stuff with it. We see a Plains. Okay. Let's play this. Believe me, I love Tragic Slip. Like I said, I had 4 in one version. That might be the right number. I just, the stuff I was running up against seemed to be like hexproof, 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 and it was just like, come on already. It's driving me crazy. We'll go a little bit aggro here. We've got some answers. Supernatural Stamina is a nice removal spell if used right. Ooh, a heroic build maybe on Unchimsky. Probably. Seeing double white. Hey, you called it. Let's see. Mutagenic Growth's about the only thing that saves that, correct? I believe so. Let's see. We've already got that. And if he has Mutagenic, we can trip the Seer to itself and then make it negative, whatever. So I'm going to hold down Control as I cast Tragic Slip. We'll see if it goes through. Because if it does, I'm going to go like this. I'll sacrifice the feeder at this point. We'll scry for 1. That'll make that negative 13, 13. Yeah, we want that. Put that on top. So he's a 4-4, and now it's a negative 13. And we attack. For my play style, so far, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm playing this horribly incorrect, but I'm just not liking Feeder. The only thing I like about it is that sacrifice outlet. Very rare that I'm the aggro and I go that route. I think if I built this to my specs after a few more games of playing it, I might find a way to just get rid of that. We'll drop the feeder. Attack. And I think we're going to Supernatural Stamina this at the end of the turn and draw a bunch of cards. Take that, hero boy. Yeah, these mismatched planes, that'll teach him. Let us draw cards. I hate when I do this and the first card I want, because then the double scry doesn't feel very good. And let's see what we're going to do here. Show me, that's pretty good. I'll put that on top. I'll sacrifice this, draw 2 more cards, because that means 2 Zuberas died that turn. Good times. We'll say on top. Well, we've already got 1. 2's good too. Here we are. Look at those rats. Rats are going. We can pretty much play our angler. 1, 2, 3, 4. Except that I want to unearth our Zubera for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Darn it. I'll play this dude. We will attack. We've got our rats. I'm going to do the same Undying Evil plan with the Zubera just to get our mana right and to turn on Angler. Alright. Unless he's got Chow Mano for our dude, we should be alright. Sacrifice this. It's better, obviously, when you have multiple Zuberas and we're making him discard. But hey, go from here. Let's see what we're going to get here. We'll throw this on the bottom. We've already got blue. We will sacrifice again. Draw some cards. Alright, now we're feeling pretty good. Scry. We already got 2. Alright, here we are. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. This will pay some pretty big dividends. Let us ask how much this costs. We'll go boom, boom, and then get rid of these guys. Whoosh. And attack. Nothing happens. We can cycle Ash Barrens for an island. We've got our nice Undying Trigger, a Sacrificial Outlet, if any sort of journey shenanigans. Boy, that was a steep keep for holding off on 1 Skyguard there. That was not recommended. This will be funny if it's one of those tournaments we win the first game and then we lose, but we lose every match. I could easily see that happening. Alright, so here's an interaction a lot of people like. I'll cast it with Evoke. See this coming a mile away, right? Hit Evoke first. Goes on the stack. We draw a card. Hopefully it's another sort of thing like Undying Evil. It is. We cast Undying Evil. Knitting even more cards. Watang! Alright. Now I don't mind seeing the Carrion Feeder. Of course. Yeah, I'll play it. Let's go crazy. Drop this dude out and attack. Wham! Let's see. Mr. Free Scry? I'm not sure. I probably did if you caught it. I'm sure I'm missing things like crazy. Let's see. This is Heroic. I think it's pretty safe to write a W down now. All right. This turns out to be true. Okay. Well, Edict's going to be really good. Not too worried about Lifestaff. I'm going to get rid of the all but 1 feeder so far. Notice a theme here. It seems to be more of a control style build. We'll get rid of the Thoughtpicker Witch. I'm going to like to see these. I might want to play the Thorn. I think I want to play the Thorn. What do you guys think? Outside of the Skyguard, it's going to be able to block and trade with stuff. Well, first strike, with the exception of First Strike. I gotta be careful of that. Rolos, I probably did, man. I'm telling you, like I said, every time I've replayed any of these games, I'm like, oh yeah, I could have. The decision tree is incredible. And just playing bare bones, like I felt like I was aggro, and so I was just going that route, trying to fill the board as fast as possible. Duress seems pretty good here. Early, seems terrible late. Let me see here. We got these. I got this. Yeah, I'm going to lose 1 stamina. I don't know. It seems like it might be a bit of a... Let me get rid of all those guys. Got 2 cards to go. Shrivels. Might be a good bit of a sweeper. Early, except they've got so many darn enchantments. Except I want to bring in Shrivel because of the cartouche ability there. So let me see if I go all in with that. Let me try this, see how it goes. Oh, we got to do our superstitious shuffle. Yeah. By no means think that I'm the I've got the answers with this deck. I'm very new to it, very green. So feel free to chime in with do's and don'ts and help educate everybody, including myself, because like I said, this is about my 6th game total with it. So I've been on that Boros kick lately. It's very hard. See, now the screen doesn't bounce. That's really strange. So we've got really good removal. It's just a little bit slow to get out, but I'll keep it. Can't say no to that hand. And then the back of my brain, I'm thinking aqueducts don't even belong in this list. I just want to set cards out and do stuff with them. There's no like benefit or Ona's Grace or anything like that happening. All right, there's that. Hopefully he drops another 1-drop out, Afraid of Edicts, and our Shrivels can do some work here. I'm going to favor that. I'll, just in case he's got another 1-drop or Skyguard comes down, we'll at least be able to make Shrivel do some work. Even if this is the cartouche, yep. That's why I wanted to bring in Shrivel, because of our edict effects. Don't want to be mopping up some warrior dude. Same goes with the cat, but seen worse. Hey, forgot to attack. That's cool. Luck's on our side a little bit. Well now, let us see. We'll lead off with this. Next turn, we might be able to Shrivel and do something. And Aqueduct, ensuring our Serrated Arrows or Mulldrifter play. We'll see. Heroic. Not a deck I see much these days. And Nimchimsky. Oh wait, no, that was another. I was thinking. I know in the last challenge, I was tripping out over white. Our nickel, he lost with white nickel. I meant to pick his brain over what was, because that deck's so strong. He must have just had some epic bad draws. We all know those definitely happen. Yeah, it's really tough to not want to block here. He loses a card. We don't really have any synergy with our yard, but I want to draw as much time out of this as possible. So I'm going to block the cat. Mana screwed. I think he's got quality cards in his hand. I think he senses that. Interesting. Playing way too safe if you ask me. Or he's ghosting us and knows that I was going to block. Probably not. All right. Well, we got this guy. Let's bring him on out. Go and get. We'll drop this. Return this. Now, at least we can do some sort of sacrificial madness. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of private jokes in the new Simic University commercial. I'll be uploading it to YouTube later, but hey, I wanted to give like a benefit to my Twitch family and let you guys at least see everything firsthand and give you some perks that way. So we're going to get a little 2-for-1 with this. But I asked the professor from Talarian Community College I have a little private joke in there about, their transfers are welcome, kind of, tongue in cheek with, what do you call, being that, Simic University is a university and we accept the transfers. One of those good commercials. It's a lot like Pyresius, where there's a lot of little information just stuffed here and there and stuff. Okay, here's the options. We could Mulldrifter and probably be able to call it back and have a good blocker. Opponent's at 4. Interesting scenario there. I don't want that Deathblade to go crazy, except that if we do that, we don't really have much else to do. And in response, I've got to sacrifice my own Seer. Let's do that first and see at least what I'm going to get. I'm going to sacrifice it to itself. Yep. At least get one card out of it. We're kind of looking for mana. There we go. Put that on the top. Let's Shrivel now. Shrivel now, block later. We're getting 3 cards out of it unless he's got some trick. If he's got a trick, it'll kind of turn on Crypt Rats ability. Okay. That worked out all right. We'll pass here. And then tell them about the new Pauperganda beer steins. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, my mom's in town and she's like, hey, why don't you make shirts and why don't you do this and why don't you do that? And I'm like, Mom, they're paupers. There's not much money to go around. Most people are pretty strapped. One of these days, actually, with all this free time, I've got to make it up to Seattle and play Boros Boli live or something. That'd be pretty cool. I had to start some Southwestern Airlines fare to get up there and back. Okay, here we are. Alrighty. These guys are fat and I'm worried about them. Yeah, he does not want to discard whatever he has. Or she. Always say that. Got to be careful. We'll rock like this with the Crypt Rats. Then we'll lean on Mulldrifters next time. Feeling okay. Feeling incredible pressure here. It's so tough to brew aggro because you want to keep cutting that curve, but in doing so, a lot of times you can stultify your turns pretty heavily. And always lean on a little bit more land than you think you need and just find something to do with it. Forget a stein, it should be a drinking horn. Oh, that'd be pretty badass. Yeah, really, I keep trying to, in my mind, keep coming up with little designs for card sleeves. Obviously, I want to showcase the logo, but to what extent? I don't know how far to take that. So our recursion package with Undying Evil and such, I'm going to be kind of leaning more towards Mulldrifter going all the way. So I'm happy to block here because I sense that they've got really good quality cards in their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we draw another land, be able to kind of wipe the board here. I'm happy blocking this. Let's watch him lose a card. I'll gain some life. Let's see what he discards. Be something good. I mean, we need a target for our... he's going to flash that back. Probably not with an active Crypt Rat out. Okay. The moment of truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, we can kill just about everything. Do we want to, though? We could instead bring out Serrated Arrows. Go to town there. What do you guys think the play is here? Sit back, wait for Chow Mano to ruin us. As it sits now, he's only got a 4. I mean, it's only going to be a 2/2. Then I'll have 2 cats next turn. Draw cards. Yeah. Let's just lean on a hard-casted Mulldrifter here. We'll worry about shenanigans next time. Alrighty. Now, Yeah, we'll play this dude out. We'll trip the bog. Stop that cat from coming back. Oh, next time, I guess. Jackass here. Lost track of what lands I played. Woo! In Ric Flair style. All right. Up a game against Heroic. This one feels pretty winnable. Outside of a Chow Mano going out of control and us never drawing any sort of edict effect. Might actually turn out better, though, if we can eviscerate those cats and then nuke their graveyard. We might have a future here. We've got air offense. 2 a turn. Danger Mouse. That would be a great deck name. But it makes me almost want to just brew around rats again. Danger Mouse. Penfold. That was that little hamster's name. I still remember that. Ooh, he's diversifying. Expanding his horizons. Alright, well, everything's going to get meaner and more evil. Let's see what we have here. What's hitting us the hardest? That is. Well, let's block here. And I'll sacrifice it. Hopefully we can go find like an edict effect. Yep. Been doing that a lot lately. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get rid of pretty much everything else. But I want to drop the bog, so we'll say bottom. Let's draw an edict. We've got enough land here. We're at 15. It's probably got that. Sorry for the bump there. All right, we're not going to be attacking here. Hit for 2, hit for 6, hit for 2, hit for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, regardless, let's attack. We'll hit for 3 here. Now then. I could hit 2. He can't do that on television. That was a great show. Let's see if he has any responses here. If not, what do we got? Yeah, we're going to go from here. Let's see if he's got... He might have that. What is that? Emerge Unscathed. He's got the mana for it. We're holding down control. We can respond, but might not be the best move. Main benefits, we're going to be able to get rid of an enchantment and get rid of both cats in the yard and hopefully draw with our Mulldrifters into some of our edict effects. Okay. First things first, let's get rid of that double Sacred Cat so that our edicts are a little bit better. And we're going to draw with Evoke. Hopefully we can make this a 3/3 and draw some more cards. Click on Evoke first, as always. Double stack. And not a bunch of anything. Okay, well that's dead. And have I... Yeah, we dropped a... we dropped that. So... We've got this. Let's take these guys out as... How many more do I need? 2 more. A Seer. Ooh, and a Zubera. I'd rather drop a rat if I can. At least we've got a blocker here. Representing some sort of damage. Boy, where are our edicts? It'd be nice to draw them. Okay. And boy, is it quiet on the job front. Man, oh man. Trying like crazy still, but Little Fight's got his own little side business going. A little hurricane relief business. Doing very well. Helping out people. Right up his alley. The most do-gooder person I've ever known. Shout out to you, my friend. Hope you're enjoying your margarita. Or Little Rita. Okay, what's going on here? So yeah, next we're going to be rolling to just a quick little our Halloween Spook Fest. Old timers will have seen it before. Goes on and on, but I'm going to roll to the new commercial or two. Then we'll be back for round 3, hopefully with a win in our midst. I forget how to say that. Alrighty. Well, mutagenic aside, I think I'm going to block the 2. He could chow mano, but yeah, mutagenic on either is going to kill us, so maybe that was a... Alright, we take 3. With that being said, and no mutagenic, it might be a really good idea to drop this arrows. See, that's why I don't really want a retrace mechanic in this. This needs a lot of mana. More the merrier. Our opponent's stuck on 2. Yikes. Alright, well there's that. Cute card. It always makes the first draft of a lot of decks that run white or black, but in the end, it's just always better to have Fairy Macabre. Can't be countered. Alrighty. We've got your flyer right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot. Let me go like this and evoke this. So I really want... If I hit it, I can drop arrows and bring back the Mulldrifter. So let's evoke. Card advantage feeling really one-sided this matchup. Always click evoke first. I'm going to keep saying that so that it teaches me and you, the new player, to that new things. Okay. We'll rock like this. Let us play this. This will tell us a lot about his hand, depending if we can just live this next turn. I think we'll be able to pull this one off. Feigning that we've got like a, you know, whatever, the tripping something or other. What is it? Tragic Slip. Do we? Let's see what we've gotten rid of. Yep. Should still be in there. Syscom's in the house. Good to see ya. We be lurking. Uh-oh. I hope not. As far as our opponent. Named Merc. Maybe he's murking. Ah, damn you with that, basically. Y'all know I hate that word. But so anyway, I think I got off topic. So I went and saw the premiere of the new Halloween movie. I've loved the original. I've hated all the other ones. And yeah, it was really cool. Well, this is interesting. He drops a 1/1 with Serrated Arrows out staring him down. Fascinating. Okay. I think the aim of the day here is to block one of these big ladies. Do the same thing here. At the end of the turn, I'll activate arrows and see what happens. Okay, we're almost dead. Crypt Rats going to hurt. Alright. Pow. 1 more damage. What do we got? What do we got? End of turn, Zappo, which will make the ethereal armor hit a little bit less. And the Shrivel will take care of 2 for 1, and I'll be able to keep Serrated Arrows untapped. I could see why you'd want to put green in this now, Model Cadet. Feels like Marasa would be really needed, but I'd go all out if that was the case. Let's see, drop in here. Alrighty, that's a little scary. Protection from black. Still gets the negative counter, but unfortunately, it doesn't die. Alright. Now we're at 6. That's frustrating. Well, let's rock this. We've got a blocker. That's going to be protected. Let's bring out Crypt Rat. Feign another swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could do that. He's hellbent. We know that's going to go back on the stack. I need my blocker. Going to be able to double block. We can technically hit that. Then the Umbra's going to bring it back. Ooh. That's tough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to have to double block next turn so that we can at least pimp the rats. Oh, damn it. Enough of this basically crap. Alright, that's 5. That'll make it pro black. What's he hitting that on? He's hitting there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's going to hit us for 4, and then we're not even going to be able to use our damn you-know-who's. Alright, I'm going to take 4. Maybe Tendrils of Corruption might be needed in this list, eh? Still haven't drawn a card, but we're definitely going to be at 2 life here. It's rough. Might be worth using the arrows on that one just to take 1 less. Keep our life up. Come on, we really, really, really need some of our edict spells. I'm going to do what I can here. Only take 3. Might mean the difference. Here we go. How many Mulldrifters have we got? 2. There's still 2 to go, and our Zubera package hasn't shown up much yet, so let's go grab a island. Have plenty of swamps now. Okay. There's that. Cycle this. Lower our probability. And hopefully draw something good. Something good. Something good. Yeah. Not so good. Well, we got to cycle it now. Cycle. That's interesting. Doesn't do too much, though, does it? Oh, he knows we got an island, so let's drop it. Ah, I wish it was at like 9 life. We could kill each other. The last bit of the bottle. Yeah, cycle it. Indeed. Yeah, he's got... Let's see. Well, we do have double blockers, technically, next turn. We'll hold on. Attacking doesn't do anything here. He might just draw land, and we might have somewhat of an out. Let's not forget. Come on, land. And then play it, too. Let us relax. Please. Oh, let me write these down. Oh boy. That should be game. What's this targeting? That dude? Yeah. We're dead meat. We'll concede this one. Same as last. We won, then we lost. Hopefully we can turn the boat around. We've got 10 minutes, so the time thing isn't as big of an issue as I was hoping. Just want to make sure that all of our edicts and removal are in this list. Yeah, they are. Rusalka for the 1-drops. We never saw 1 edict. We've got 3. 1 flashes back. And we've got our tragic slip. All right. I like the way we were boarded. We just kind of drew a little clunky there. Let's do our superstitious shuffle. All right. Alrighty, let's see. Dispel's going to do nothing. Nope, 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 nope. I bring in Thorn a lot of times, but they have so much first strike. It's just going to be a speed bump. Let's hope for the best. Come on, let's go 1-1. Before the first commercial of Simic University. Okay. Hey, at least the bouncing screen stopped. That's good. Good mana. We've got an edict. We need a sweeper. We're going to keep this. I've seen a lot worse hands today. Is Model Cadet even in the house? I feel kind of bad if he's giving us the show funds and the wherewithal to play Zuberas for the first time and doesn't show live. That's a bummer. Guess you can always catch it on YouTube later. All right, all right. What do we got? 7 cards. I don't like that. Not liking that because well, I mean, I can just attack. Might as well. If he wants to use his ability on that guy, that's cool. I can always sacrifice him if mutagenic shows up or something like that. I'm happy getting rid of that thing quick and early. That's such a devastating one drop. Oh my goodness. I just love that card. Seer's pretty badass in this build. Come on, be mana screwed. All right. Where's our Shrivel? Is he going to bring it back? If he does, that's cool. I'm okay tripping that. The more creatures I can keep off the board, the better. Do you want to use the ability? If you have a trick, I get to draw a card, or at least look into the future draw. Is he going to activate it? He is not. Okay, well, that tells us a few things. Now, Chainer's Edict feels terrible with looking at this board with the Sacred Cat. I know all about the cat. That's why I love to play it. Let me see here. Let's drop the Zubera. You know what? I want to do this now just to get our mana right. I'm going to sacrifice it now. Look into our future. Yeah, we don't have two, but that's all right. We drew that. Let's see if this is a land. Please be. That's pretty good. I'll put that on the top. We'll cast this here. We could draw two cards if we sacrifice it now, which I'm going to do. Because the Zuberas have died this turn. Let's find a land, please. That's pretty good. This is tough, but I really want to land. I'm going to throw this on the bottom. So we've got the Mulldrifter with that for the draw here. And I think I'll stay back. Maybe he won't attack. Who knows? Drew some cards, but didn't hit any land. But boy, am I glad. That's like 3 turns that we would have been screwed. So we fast-forwarded the potential of a loss there. Serrated Arrows is going to feel really good if we can hit it. Yeah, I always thought purple or orange would be the next in the color pie. It's one thing I thought long ago, like in the early thousands, that that was going to be one of the things by like 2005 or 10 that Magic was going to get, like a new color. Okay, boy. Yeah, I wish we had last turn's hand with Shrivel and such. Frustrating. Okay, so he's probably going to use this ability. We're going to look to see if we can find targeting. Yep. All right, well, let's make sure to block first so that we don't take 2. Make sure to do this at our first opportunity because it has first strike. Let's go find a land. I said a land. Opponent's on 1 land. We should be able to beat this, damn it. Sacrifice. Do this. Yes to its own ability. Show me a land. Okay. We'll take it. A little slow, but before I play it, I want to evoke the Mulldrifter because we have Undying Evil in our hand. Actually, that's not going to make any sense, is it? Because we won't be able to keep it alive if we did that. Shoot. Regardless, I'm going to evoke it. Who knows? We might get Tragic Slip. Doesn't matter that way. Should get in the habit regardless, though. Alright, well, if we had a basic, we could take care of this dude, but we didn't. So we're going to double down on all our good stuff here. What's cool is next turn we're going to be able to Serrated Arrows, maybe the cat, and then take down the the guard, and we'll go from there. Mana's right. We got to discard something. Yeah, probably the Backwater. Sure. We'll go like this. Hey, Manifold's in the house. Nickels, yeah. This deck seems like it did nothing at all. Am I missing something? Nope, that's what it did. All right, there's a nice edict target if we can get there. Thank goodness our opponent's on a very stuck on mana hand, gaining little bits of life. Let's take that out, take that out. Probably wait on that now that we're drawing this. Okay, we've got the Undying scenario going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to slow roll this. This way, depending, we can be reactionary with Tragic Slip. Either taking out the Laguna Band Trailblazer or the Deathblade Elite. It's a sneaky deck, my favorite kind. It's just I'm terrible at playing it so far. Alright, we like that. Another Stuck in the Mud turn. What's he got? We have to ensure that something's going to die this turn for our Serrated Arrows to lead in to this other thing. Alrighty. Well, let's take out the cat. And then we'll take out the Trailblazer so that shenanigans doesn't go down. -13, -13. Watang! No fun for you. Now we'll be able to clear the board next turn. Drop our Zubera. Things are feeling okay. Serrated Arrow is going to have to clean up a little bit here. Seems like there's always a line to win. Yes, it's just I have to find it, Manic Fold. And as I've disclaimed a few times now, I'm definitely not the best Zubera pilot. I think it just takes sheer time. You just have got to have so much time in this build. Going to lean on Edict instead of Diabolic for obvious reasons. It's not an instant. He's got no out there. We're going to drop a Seer. Play a little bit more defensive. I mean, we're almost at half life here, so we've got this, and we've got this. So if he's got any sort of tricks, anti-blue, maybe I'll drop an Obsidian Alkalite right now and we'll feel like geniuses. Or I will. However you want to say that. I guess we're all on the same team. Yeehaw. Nichols, what did you run into in the challenge? Because I know you were playing white nickel, and I always think that deck's so formidable. Was it just Tron for days, or what? All right, so there's that. We will mop that up with arrows. We will mop that up with arrows. Let's see here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate to do this, but we're just going to play this. We're just going to play this. We'll zap this. And this. No tricks here. We're just trying to pull this off. Attack. I want to keep that Edict back. Just trying to be a little bit patient outside of my wheelhouse, I know. But knowing this deck, it's got a lot more tricks ready to come. It's probably going to flash back a cat. Maybe put a cartouche on it would be the play. Oh, the big boy comes down. Yeah, let's do this now. That out of the house. That's gone. Gotta watch our time here. We've got to do quite a bit of damage soon. Bring this out. And attack. Two, 4, 6. We need one more mana to flash back Edict. But we've got the other Edict in hand. I ran into Elves and Familiars, then scredded over. Wow. Yeah, Familiars is getting to be the thing. You know, it's maddening is that I ran 4 Macabre and 3 Relics in my Boros Bully, and I lost twice to Familiars. Talk about just like, are you kidding me? This is outrageous. This might be a misplay here. I got to stop narrating and try to win here. Turn these things off. Probably a misplay playing that there, but what you going to do? I'm going to rock here. Keep our guys going. Going to attack. between the Rusalka and such, I think we've got this set up. Let's wait for the Zubera here. I kind of want to make it a 2, so we've put them on a kind of a 4-turn clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still need one more mana. Oh yeah, it's so fun. Boros, this is really good against because they sit there and they try to get rid of it, and you're always able to just look into the future at least. And I love that. No activation, just sacrifice a creature, do stuff. Yeah, no, definitely. We got lucky with the mana screw here. He's in a tight spot. I can Undying here, zap this. If he protects it, we can hit it. Let's roll that line of play after its end step. All right, we'll do this. We'll play black. Go like this, say that. Sacrifice this. Get a creature out of it. Still got arrows ready to shoot. Unless he's got like double mutagenic. That might suck. Of course, then we could draw into a land and flash back our edict. So we're 6 mana total right now. Okay, no shenanigans. Back he comes. There's that. Boy, we didn't need that, did we? Note to self, we can sack that Rusalka pretty easily too. I think it's better as the beat stick right now. Alrighty. You know what? I'm not even going to play any tricks. I'm going to sacrifice this to itself. I know, cancel that. Almost did that wrong. Target creature, this one. Sacrifice a creature, this one. Yes. So we know we're drawing another one. That will make Unscathed not happen. But if he's got another trick, alright, so that'll fizzle. We got 5 minutes. We've got him on about a 5-turn clock. Feeling okay. Keeping our arrows alive and in it. Yeehaw. Attacking here. Drop this dude. Got a little trick in our hand. This might just be an aggro play here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the way it's supposed to play out. We still haven't really seen that eviscerating the hand and the drawing cards with Floating-Dream and the Ashen-Skin combo, but hopefully it'll happen today. I don't think it's news to anybody. This deck's been around for a while. Heck, Kamigawa block was a long time ago. Manifold, are you the same person? I have these names written down somewhere, but it's terrible. Yeah, Model Cadet was Sweetheart, donated 10 tickets to the cause. Some of which were made to enter this, and the rest. There's our Edict land. Let's just go aggro here. Greedy part of me wants to get that Zubera online, but I'm happy just beating him up here with Serrated Arrows and company. Edict in the yard. Of course, can't lean on that too heavily. We already saw some graveyard hate. He might have some sort of way to zap that. Okay. Same sort of plan here. Gonna lean on Plagued Rusalka. Go from there. Let us let me do this. This way we've got a few options. Just want to keep this board nice and clear. Target this, pay this, sacrifice this, draw some cards. Is it going to work? It is. Cycle this. Whoop. Kill this. Still got one arrow. Yuck. That's a gross draw. Attack. Well, it almost feels like it's might be a good plan pretty soon to drop that Zubera and look with the Seer to the future. We need a Mulldrifter or a closer like Angler or, gosh, even Crypt Rat. Chainer's in the grave. Mind the time. I know, 3 minutes. I think we got this. Never know. All right. So we're 1-1, guys. Hey, that's about all I can hope for. If we lose out now, this is about where I thought I might be with Zuberas. Let's face it, I'm not the best with patience, which this deck requires, and I'm new to it. And of any deck I've played, this has the biggest learning curve up there. I mean, it's up there with like Teachings and Tron as far as like number of times you just have to play it to get the feel for it. And be honest, I really haven't had the time for it. Have family visiting and such. Put in a few games here and there, but so we're 1-1. I'm going to roll to a few commercials, guys, and I'll be back after these messages. And we have the new Simic University commercial in just a few minutes. See you soon.
Our students have a mental power and toughness that is always changing, endlessly experimenting with the latest and cutting-edge research. Our understanding continually evolves with over 200 arcane laboratories. They are shaped in clinics and grafted in the real world. From careful studies basics to full ISIT certification, we teach it all. Our campus is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ravnica. If you're dedicated to nature and science, Simic University is for you. Simic University, we don't just teach evolution, we evolve.
Confess your worst plays to the Suture Priest. Comment below. Yeah.
And we are back. And our opponent is not. Alright, so hopefully you guys like the Simic University commercial. Yes, Tolarian Academy transfers accepted. Ran that by him. He was all game, as usual. Professor's a pretty awesome guy, so yeah. Anyway, alright, so going in round 3, hopefully here pretty soon, and we don't have to just stare at a blank screen. Let us look over the list, I guess, while we're waiting. For those of you as confused as I am. Thoughtpicker Witch is a fascinating card in this list. When your mana's going right, which is why you kind of want more, because you notice it costs 1 to sacrifice. On upkeep, on the draw and such, you're able to just draw cards with the Floating-Dream, discard stuff with Ashen-Skin, bring them back. Make sure that they, in your exiling cards like Pulsa Marasa, like Ghostly Flicker. How cool is that? So, and it's very, very cool. So, yeah. Thank you for that, Rolas. All right. Come on now. I just want to get our next round going here. So we lost to Slivers and we beat Heroic. Heroic helped us quite a bit with being a little bit mana selfish. And the edicts and such all came at the wrong times. It was like we needed it when we didn't, and didn't when we needed it, all that. And hopefully, hey, here's another thing. I talked to the people at Game Show, the person that puts up our software, and they gave us a new patch. And so hopefully, if you've ever noticed a lot of our videos, once they go up to YouTube, they have a little black flicker every once in a while. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's barely noticeable, but it's really irritating on my end because I'm such a quality freak. And so this new update supposedly took care of that. So be on the lookout. And if you're seeing this later on YouTube and you see it, mention it in the comments and throw the timecode out there for me. So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, that's I know I got to get on that witch diet. That's pretty cool. I don't the Rusalka is great if you're going up against aggro or Fae and stuff, but as it sits with Crypt Rats in the house, I don't want a third Rusalka. In fact, I might even cut it to 1. Who knows? We'll see. My goodness, I should have rolled through a few more commercials here. This is ridiculous. Everybody, this is always this is actually what I fear. It's not losses. It's just this kind of dead air sort of thing. And kind of want to make this feel like a bit of a TV show. Roll up and such. Yeah, who is that? Pete Venters. Once the brew gets the brains nice and pickled, they're a lot easier to pick through. Hey, that's a good brewing quote for what do you call? Brewing and magic. Good times. So yeah, I've thought even too Avankar's Justice might be needed in this build, maybe 1 or 2 of, because you get these out and you don't have the mana to really trip them. You can kind of have a field day with that. But I just hope that the day will show you that on the upkeep with this, maybe this in hand or this, and you're able to, totally take out their hand at instant speed, and then they all come back the next turn, usually with Unearth and such. The cards like Reaping the Graves, pretty cool. May even deserve a spot main eventually, or what's that one? Grim Harvest. That's pretty cool. But yeah, give us a lecture on video editing. Oh, well, I'll say this. Oh, hey, look at that. See, the lecturing gods didn't want me to even go there. Remember that thought? I have plenty to say on it. In fact, I'm actually one of the jobs I'm up for is a professor at oh shoot, let me see here. Let's bring this over. Whoop. One of the jobs I'm up for is a professor of editing and video technology, but I just still don't find that out for like over a month. Yes, we want to play first. Okay, we got good stuff. We'll lead off with a mana fix in here. And I'm just happy I haven't lost on time yet. That was what my biggest fear was going into the day. I'm like, between my yapping and trying to figure this up. Oh, all right. And here's Delver. Let's hope we don't get embarrassed here. Let's draw some goods. All right. Ashen-Skin. Hey! Drawing what we need so far. Just need a sacrificial outlet, and we'll be good to go. Saved by the bell. Alrighty. Well, he has that. Let's see how counter happy he is. Maybe this will... I kind of want to sneak out the Carrion Feeder for the discard outlet. So let's see if he counters this. Feigning that we're mana screwed, but we're not. Here we are. And we're attacking. Jackal Puppy. Who have we seen live? Who's the band? Murder by Death. I just heard some of their stuff. Really liked them. I was playing that the other morning while brewing. That was pretty cool. Carrion Feeder's a lot like Stormbound Geist. A lot of times people forget that it can't block. Stormbound Geist can block flyers, but a lot of times people kind of forego that. That was interesting. This denotes maybe he's on something with mutagenic? Nah. Okay, well, this will give away what he's on. And it's Delver Red. Augur in the house. All right. So on his upkeep, we're going to really crimp his hand. Actually, I should probably drop Mulldrifter over the discard package and reset our hand because we've got an opening here. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Let's do that. We'll cast with Evoke. And maybe we'll even get an Undying here. Click on Evoke first. All the times I said that, and I think I've screwed it up twice already. Of course, it was times it didn't matter, but it does matter. And we'll draw 2 more cards, unless he's got a Daze. Oh, jackass, I didn't even look at what he was pulling up. He's got a Gush in hand. That's cool. Dude, I know a guy. What is going down? Too bad it comes into play tapped. Not a 3/3. Be nice to take out Delver. Oh well. Not bad. We'll hold this back. We've got Carrion Feeder for responses. Probably not the best card against this deck, but it's nice to be able to have tricks. I didn't want to sack the Feeder. Not yet. I'll wait till we get another return and then completely get rid of their hand on the upkeep. I just wanted to get my Mulldrifter as a blocker. If he wants to try to kill it, I'll make my Carrion Feeder bigger. Maybe cause a 2-for-1. The off chance a snap becomes relevant. This is when we really want to see Crypt Rats. Boy, that Delver just is not in agreement with our opponent. Alright, so he does that. That's cool. It's another neat thing. That thing's like a magnet. It's like, I'm not, between bounce and burn, late game, maybe it's good. I'm kind of happy our opponents are aiming at it now. Alright, so a Crypt Rat would cost a hard counter. I'm tempted. If we attack with Mulldrifter, if we keep him back, we just kind of have permanent damage here. You know, if I Diabolic Edict now, it's probably going to be Fairy Bait. I think that's the play. So if he's got Spell Stutter, he's going to want to counter that, and then we drop the Crypt Rat. I can't really turn it on though. Same goes for Seer though, and then we can turn on you know who. Let's see if this draws out the Boogeyman. Come on, Spell Stutter, show yourself. I want to get a 3-for-1. Cool. That's just what I wanted to have happen. He gets a silly spell. Little counter happy there. We turn on the Beast. We're going to trip it now. Get some incredible value out of this. Done. We'll get 1, 2, 3 creatures. And we'll attack for 2. Danger Mouse. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the YouTube comments in the next few weeks of like, at turn blankety blank at this time you could have blank. And it's like, oh man, that's just going to be off the chart all over the place every game. So I'm saying it now. Yes, I know. And this is cool. See, if he wants to attack with Bolus, maybe turn on a Ninja, he's got to discard a card. He's got a 2-for-1 himself. That's probably just going to cost him an island, but still, it's something. There goes an island. Is this where we see Ninja? It is. Which we will Edict. Alright, he gets his card back. We're feeling pretty good. He's only 2 cards up on us. This feels nice. We'll play this first of all. Go from here. Let's cast... Not sure if discarding's the key or if the Floating-Dream's the key. Let's mix it up. We'll do 1 and 1. That way if he kills anything, We got stuff going on. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana available. Here comes probably Augur, finding some sort of burn trick to get rid of our Mulldrifter. That's all good. Counterspell. Ew. The white mana variety. Ah, man, I hope we win. This is ugly. Alright, what do we got? Certainly. 3 cards left. I hate leaving that up. Oh, it's so gross. Well, let's attack with both. Got the advantage on that. Would have been nice if Undying was in our hand that last time. We'll at least be doing one here, unless he's probably got another ninja. In that case, we can sit back, block, Undying. Who knows? We'll see something go down. That's what I'm saying, Manifold. I want to just beat this guy. Not only is it Delver, I really want to beat him because of this white border nonsense. Ugh, best card in the deck, and it has that on it. Ugh. So, we could... What do you guys vote here? I mean, we've got the trick with Undying Evil. Odds are he's got Spell Stutter and or Counterspell. The logic being, if we evoke it and he's only got Counterspell, he's probably not going to counter it, but he will counter the Undying Evil. I say we evoke it. What do you guys say? I can't wait too long here. Hurry up. Evoke. All right, I'm going to go with that. You want to counter and evoke, baby? Let's do it. Ooh, all right. So we get to get rid of this eyesore. That's fine. We will attack. Two counterspells down, 2 cards in hand. I'm thinking one of them is an island. I've only seen him pitch one. Played a bunch more. Who's to say? Another thing about this, it's not very good with Electrickery, you know? It's like, gives that opinion of like, you think like, hey, yeah, I can. It's like, no, not really. A lot of 1/2s. There's some 1/1s. I'm sure it can be valid sometimes, but all of those sacrifice and do other stuff. All right, 1 card in hand. It's probably a Fae. Ooh-wee, do I like this. But let's attack first. Love the breakdown that kicks back into the original song. I'm missing that. Forget that I even commented. No need to tell the old man here what you're talking about. I'm sure it makes sense in the chat. I'm just a wee bit behind. All right, let's see if this goes down. Very good card against Delver varieties. You got the Sprite or not? Let's go, Governor. Now we know he doesn't have that. Let's do it on upkeep so we can grab both of his cards. Draw that card. We're going to go like this. Does he got a spell? I'll target this. Sacrifice this. Choose this opponent. Okay. And should I do it again? Sacrifice this. We already targeted that. Did we? Yeah. I guess we'll target this guy. Sacrifice a creature. Let's get rid of his hand here. Technically, I think we should have dropped the Dreaming Zubera and then that one, because then we would have been able to draw some cards. So, my bad on that. And, you know, we only took out 2 lands, so feels a little underwhelming now. That being said, we can draw 3 cards if we pitch this Zubera this turn, which I'm going to do. Sure. I'll just do this now. Sacrifice it. This way we'll draw 3 cards. Alrighty. Alright. He's hell bent. We're feeling okay here. We'll drop the dream. Technically, the smart man's basically, what the hell's going on? Alrighty. The chat is alive and well. Alright, here we go. Same old, same old. I think we could wait for him to hold on to a counter spell. Hopefully it's of the white persuasion. Yeah, you do that, mister. Let's see. They're probably going to maybe even opt to throw a land in their hand. Who knows? Draw 3. It's got the Terramorphic Expanse. We're ready to trip. 17 minutes. We haven't even won a game yet. See what I mean? Jeez. If I lose one, we might lose on time here. I got to be careful. Opponent's at 11. What's he got? This dude coming out. All right. Show me what you got there. Mr. Bolas. Scred's in the house. Not the best against this deck. So he's zapping that. Sure. Scred's gone. Opponent's hellbent. We got blockers. He's got blockers. Where is our Gurmag Angler? Gurmag. Hey, that's even better. Let's just cast the lady. Woohoo! Freedom! No white counter spells. Miles away from problems. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Manifold. It's not an easy deck, I'll tell you that. Alright, well, we've got that. I'm gonna... You know, he could have burn, but I'd rather him go after the rat than the Mulldrifter, because I've got him kind of in a stasis hold here. If I can just attack in the air now. All of his stuff's a 1, so... I mean, he could top deck burn here, but... I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I got a weird feeling. If I played Zuberas a lot, I'd come up with a completely... Kind of like, not to pat myself on the shoulder, but what I did with Rallygond, which is where, you know, for years it was just this white-green shell, and you had to have the Mycoderm, and you had to have X, Y, and Z, and I was like, screw that. What if you did this? But I had to play it like crazy to get there. So we've won every first game. That's kind of interesting. And we've lost every second game, and we're 50-50 on the third. Pretty obvious what we're bringing in here. Shrivel, Serrated Arrows. I'm thinking a Lifestaff might be pretty good. I'm going to lose a feeder. I might lose all my feeders. And do I bring in the Witch? Help me out here, guys. This is when I've got time to burn. Crypt Rats are good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Got a finisher. Tragic Slip's good. You can do it. Be so funny if we go like 4-1 with this. Be like, I have no right doing this. Plagued Rusalka's a house. Unearth's double value. Undying, Tragic Slip. I've got Shrivel. Hey, yay, yay. Might even bring in the Reap the Graves. See, I would err on the side of Duress over Dispel, because I'm going to grab something like something. Or it'll cost it a... For Witch, oh no, I think Witch is really good. Against control. In fact, I'm going to probably bring in the Witch. If I've got to stay true to what Model Cadet said. Against control, the Witch is king. So I'm going to lean a little heavier on that. I'm going to lose all my feeders. Sorry. Just not feeling that card. I know it's a sack outlet, and it's great between Scred and Bounce. Not going there. Burn the Witch. Oh, just because on upkeep, when this deck starts rolling, you can completely keep them off of counter magic and just make sure that they just keep drawing land. She turned me into a newt. Well said. As always, Mike, man, you're always Johnny on the spot with that stuff. All right, 50 seconds to go. Holy crap, I got to lose 2 cards. What am I doing? Can't be that. Well, don't want to lose much. It got better. Take a feeder out, if anything. 40 seconds. You know what? I'll keep the life. Let's go like that. We'll do the superstitious roll down here. Hiya! And go from here. Think about that. Maybe game 3, if I lose this one, can improve on that. Feels like there's too much. It's another thing, like as you play decks, and if you really get married to one and you're not in the position I am where you want to try to play something new every day. So we got endgame, pretty good. Ugh. I don't know about this hand, guys. I'm going to pitch it. It's a wait till turn 5 hand. This one's not much better. If they mulligan, I might consider keeping, but I think I'm going to pitch this too. Not going good. Ideally, I want Dispel against Gush, but I'm not going to hold out hope and wait for it to happen and slow play because of it. I mean, if it happens, that's fine. But again, I'd rather just Duress and grab it. And if that fails, you grab Counterspell or Scred or whatever else. And I think it was a mistake not bringing in Duress already. I feel like I really want to see that. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan this, guys. It's like the same as last hand. It just doesn't do much. All right, well, at least we've got a sweeper. Our mana's right. We've got some... I'm going to throw this on the bottom because I want to be able to cycle this. And I'm just going to do it now. Get this crap out of the way. Sorry for the neighbor's horn. Here we go. Mold the 5. That's not so nice. But at least we're up a game. All right. And there's not a turn 1 Delver. That's nice. I've only had one game where I've won with a 2/2 Crypt Rat. You can keep wiping the board for 1. That's pretty fun when that happens. Okay, mana's feeling a little bit better. Be nice to have a Zubera there, but I'm just happy our mana's feeling okay here. Yeah, note to self, bring in the Duresses game 3. Early game, I want to see those. If anything, they pull out Fae or counter spells. Just that clock was ticking, and I was like, ugh. If that's a verb, I think it is. Hopefully they're just stuck on counter magic. Nope, guess not. Show us what you got. Gush. Alrighty. Negate might be a good option here. Oh man, God, why can't I just have one more? I'm just going to evoke it now. I know we've got a nice trick if we had it, but I just want to make sure we hit our land and such. That's cool. Alright, things are looking up. Might be able to do something here. Crypt Rats sneak through and they zap it. We can at least keep it alive with our Undying package. Ooh. His mana's right. Definitely doesn't have a ninja in hand. Probably looking for some lightning bolt or a ninja. Or counterspell. A lot of things. Good times. Here we go. Taking the first damage. We are 1-1. Up a game against the king of the block. I mean, I could play that. And then we'd have an answer. Let's drop Crypt Rat now. I've got Undying Evil. If he wants to have some sort of end of turn shenanigans, this at least kind of tells us what's in his hand. If he's got burn, he does. So now we've got a bit of a blocker. Not much of one. At least Trickery doesn't matter. Might 2-for-1 him. Of course, that's more of a 2-for-2-er. Okay. Rat's dead, but hey, took two spells. Took our 2, but somehow it feels like we're a little bit ahead with Unearth and such. And we're going to definitely want to play our Bog because I wouldn't put it past them to probably play the Sweeper. Swirling Sandstorm. A lot of times they do that. Do not want to walk into a you-know-who. Let's play the Bog. But I got to do it at some point. Let's try the bluff tactic. Actually, let me... let's go like this. Hopefully this sneaks through. Come on. Come on. Okay. No, that's dumb. Cancel that. Alright. Okay. Hopefully the bluff worked. Maybe they got a spell stutter sprite. Who knows? Maybe they think we're on counter magic. Manifold, get off that Dispel kick. Duress is clearly going to be the one of choice in that scenario. You're a counterspell deck that makes a lot of sense, but we got to be a little bit more proactive and attacking in our mindset. Like when you try to out aggro an aggro deck, you end up losing. Same sort of thing goes usually with these. Alright, well, we'll gain the life. We'll probably walk right into a spell stutter sprite, but if he wants to 1-for-1 us all day, that's cool. We can at least have some answers here. And if we start getting our Zuberas online, let me cycle this. Never! Here we are. Okay. Dismiss. Alright. Hard casts the gush. Gonna play a little speedier. Pretty sure our opponent overwhelming card advantage now. 6 cards up on us. Even power on the board. Yeah. Alright, well, this will ask for a hard counter at least. No sprite's gonna get this. Hey, alright. He already knows we have the swamp, so I'm not gonna assume that he doesn't know the goods. Alrighty. Now an Electrickery after an Augur block, that would kind of suck. Okay, so we're going to try to do this. And that's okay. Because it's going to die anyway, so we might as well pay 1. Sacrifice this. We'll at least see what's happening here. The Witch shows up. Oh, that's not the greatest thing, is it? And what do we exile? Let's exile this. We'll give him the wilds. Put this on the top. Give him a whole lot of nothing. We draw a card. They use 1, 2 cards for our 2. Bit of a wash. Now, if we had a really heavy board right now with Zuberas and such and answers, we could Thoughtpicker on upkeep and look at his next card, but there you have it. So anytime they're going to kill that, now that we've got mana, we can do something with it. Good. No ninja. Not feeling like we're going to win this one unless we draw into like a Mulldrifter or something here. This is feeling a wee bit feeble at the moment. And maybe I misheard Model Cadet, because I'm with you a little bit there, Manifold. This isn't feeling like the greatest card against Delver. Just generic control, maybe, but we'll see. I mean, if I had the Zuberas going, it might be we could be pretty much just stripping his hand and drawing lots of cards, and just a bit of an awkward draw. That's all. What kind of spicy junk are we on today, my dear chat? Zuberas, courtesy of Model Cadet, funding us a whopping 10 tickets to play his favorite deck of choice, Zuberas. Very in spirit of Halloween, too. Note to self, this needs some sort of life. Boy, our Crypt Rats are going to go crazy if this goes down, but I wish that said anybody's library. I'd do it to myself at this point. That's true. We did mull the 5. Felt like 4 the way we drew. Opponent's at 5. Okay. Must have a lot of answers and not much aggro or ninjas or creatures in hand. Let us... Man. Alright. Not much to do with extra lands. I should probably hold them just for the sake of holding them now, though. Well, if Electricity shows up, we at least got some sort of response. But at this point, he's probably either got some sort of way to bounce Spell Stutter and replay it. Just don't know if it's worth the evil. Of course, if we draw into a Mulldrifter, we might have a nice answer or two. Getting picked apart by Fae in the sky. Sure is nice to draw stuff we don't need. At this point, I might want to drop the Backwater. At least eat a life or two. Alrighty. Opponent at 7. Not liking this. It's enough of lands for both of us. We're both just drawing lands. Land. It's going to be one of those. Okay. Come on, 11 minutes. If he kills us and we've got 7 left, we'll probably got enough time. I've been whining about time. I know it's going to happen. Alright, let's try to do this now. Really, I would have aimed that at my head personally, but here he goes. 2 cards. That's cool. I'll at least be able to look at your stuff. Sacrifice it. Yes, to itself. And we'll get rid of the sprite. Exile that. Put this back in your hand. It's kind of a double screwed move there. It'd be nice if we had double witches. We could have put them both on the bottom, but yeah, I think I'm going to go over Duresses over the Thoughtpicker Witch. You know, they just keep them honest. We still have a Shrivel we could draw. Not going to do too much. Here comes to bit faster clock. Not missing the Carrion Feeders at all. Let's see if this hits any purchase. No. So we're on a 3-turn clock. Almost about to scoop. About the only thing that saves us here is maybe a Crypt Rat. The other Shrivel. He drops Bolus, draws dead. We got Crypt Rat. That might be cool. Or Unearth. I mean, we got a Crypt Rat in the yard. What's he going to reveal? Let's see. Gush. Great. Here we are. Down to 6. Come on, Crypt Rat or Unearth. Keep us in it, baby. I'm sure he's got a handful of counters after just gushing. Let's throw that back. And dead meat. All right, off to game 3. We have never lost a game 2 with this build so far. Put an L there. We've won every first game, lost every second game. Very strange. Maybe this deck has to go first. Might be one of those. Okay. I'm going to bring in Duress, and I'm going to get rid of that witch because it just didn't feel too good. And what else? Maybe a tragic slip. That's an instant, though. I'm going to lose the slip. Between Shrivels, Serrated, Crypt Rats. Might even be able to lose a Edict or 2. Let's see. I want that to show up. Let me try that. Duress in, Lifestaff in, a little bit of staying power. 1 Seer, 2 Rusalkas for our pitch ability. We're going to have a little problem sacrificing stuff, but against a deck that burns things out, we don't have to rely so heavy on that because they're killing our stuff. Nice to respond to it, but let's be realistic. Okay, anybody got a problem with this? Speak up. Let's spread out these aqueducts so we feel nice and safe. All right. Nobody's saying nothing. I'm off to the races. Let's do it. Hopefully our Zuberas show up. Kind of had a little bit of quiet turns here. All right. Yeah, I want to play. Okay. We've got the goods. We will keep. Be nice if we had Duress, but I'm not going to be too demanding, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Alrighty. Here's that. We're just going to play this, get our mana right. That's fine. Click on the swamp. And away we go. 10 minutes for round 3. Should be fine on time. My concern may be unfounded. Come on, be mana screwed. Let's see. 3 turns of despondent action. That's what I want to see. Yeah. So with Unearth in hand, we can play a little willy-nilly with our Crypt Rats. No land. No land. Damn it. Worst kind. Gets to shuffle. Gets to fix his mana. Shoot. All right. Well, I'm not going to play this and pass. I could play the Crypt Rat there. Problem is, he could, fetch, burn, sit back on a counter, and hit the Unearth either with a spell stutter or whatnot, so it's alright. We got quite a bit of must counters in our hand. We just need to start drawing decent, and we'll see. Preordain. Let's see where they go. 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Showing counterspell math. That's cool. We could drop the rats now, which would signal counterspell, and we could unearth it. Cool. The sprite. It's probably going to turn into a ninja here. That's fine. I could threaten the block with the supernatural stamina next turn, draw out the sprite, and then trip the rats. That's an interesting play. So is that too. Let's drop the Zubera. What's he got? I'll attack if he wants to drop his sprite. We've got some tricks to show him. Let's go. We are 1-1. Let's do this here first, so we can block and trade with the ninja. Counterspell it is. Alrighty. I will block it. I'm going to just unearth it next turn. We get to draw a card instead of him. Worst counterspell ever. It is the worst counterspell ever. Opponent looks like he's probably on Gush and a lot of counterspells because he's had 2 opportunities to fetch land and he's chosen islands. Hopefully he's drawing into a bunch of burn spells and nothing to do with them. Yikes! There's one. Alrighty. Zubera, Zubera. Zubera. I'll drop this. Cast this. What you got? Yeah, let's I'm thinking that's probably worth it. Let's trip this. 1. Yeah. Cool. We can double block here. Removal's not really a good option here. Depends if it's on their terms. A lot of times it is, but we'll see. No retreat, no surrender. Mike Man straight out of the 80s. 7 minutes to 9. We both got enough time. Game's anybody's at this point. What's this, a Gush? Floating 1. Yep, there it is. At this point, if he's got Swirling Sandstorm, helps us too. Snow Ninja. I know. Get some sleeves on. That'd be freezing cold. Manly Ninja for a blue mana. There's a lot of card drawn. This is fine by me. I'm going to double block. Take some of your removal. He's probably got some like Lightning Bolt to stop his ninja from dying, but problem is we're going to draw 2 cards. Or 1. And then some. Oh boy, that's really good. That's like a game breaker right there. So much so, I love having that island because we can evoke Mulldrifter, pull out maybe a hard counter, and drop the arrows. I'll be ecstatic if I can win 2 games in these 5 rounds with this deck and me being the pilot. Make no mistake. The odds are not in my favor. It's not my style, but hey. You guys put up the funds, I am going to deliver. Yuck. There's that grotesque counter spell. Good lordy. I've got like 16 counter spells. 4 of them are that, but I'm happy to exchange. All right. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, discard. Probably an island. Going into the yard. Nope. Yep. There it is. Okay. We're going to always favor this. So if we do the evoke trick, it'll probably get countered. That's what I'm hoping. Because we really want to have this stick. Yay! They're counter happy. Oh, I can't really say that, can we? They might just be. Outside of days, feeling okay. All right. That's really shutting the door. We've got Shrivel. We've got Serrated Arrows. Maybe we'll draw another one. All right. Even if this turns into a ninja, we'll be all right. The Bog, I will play that just in case he does have Swirling Sandstorm. This turns into a ninja. Let's see. We can make it hit for 1 less. I don't know if it's worth it. Probably just because we have Shrivel. They've followed up with a Fae. We might be able to do something. So Shrivel will be kind of a catch-all. And we're only taking one that way. Alright. Wiki Bear! No Wiki Bear this week, but we've got the arm skit with Jim Carrey and the Deep Fryer. Good times. Okay. Another gust shows up. Go on, do it now. See what you got. Ooh, like this. Duress. Do you gush now? Give me more options to pull from. 2 ugly counterspells down. There it goes. And we get to see a whole lot of hand. And a whole lot of nothing. We don't get nothing. He's got the goods. Alright. Done with that. Wish we had more stuff. This is when it feels like Delver can get ahead of you, you know. Stormbound's in the house. We really need a Crypt Rat in the worst of ways. Ah, shoot. Really don't want to use Serrated Arrows on that ninja, but I do not want card advantage to be taking over this game. Stormbound in the house. I think I'm going to... We'll keep the 1 arrow for another sprite, but I'm just going to kill that thing. Do it before blocks so that I can't turn into another ninja. And they pass the turn. Interesting. Feigning removal. Yuck. Alright. I'll play it. Pass the turn. 5 minutes to do 18 damage. The clock's against us here. Sprite. Sprite. Brainstorm. Yep, advantage is getting the better of us here. What do we got? Terramorphic shows up. We are taking 3 a turn now. Can maybe bait out that last spell stutter. Like Mulldrifter or something. Yeah, it feels pretty good there. Let's try this for a Crypt Rat. However, hold on a minute. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. We only don't know one of his cards. If I Shrivel now, I think that's the play. Let's Shrivel now, and it'll probably get the who out. Come on, Sprite. Okay. That's fine. Now we'll take Crypt Rats. Counter happy. Let us cast this here. Well, okay. I'll still blast everything for 1. I mean for 3. X is 3. Done. He's out of counter or scred. Now we know it's in his hand. Whole lot of nothing. Well, get rid of that. He's got a Geist. We've got nothing. And we've only got 4 minutes to do a whole lot of damage. Alright. You fell right into our evil plan. It is so evil. Kung Pao, enter the fist, speaknology. All right, here we are. Yeah, I don't need to see that. Come on. Oh, boy. And Unearth was pretty cool. That ain't cool. Here comes the card advantage. Man, this is when we're supposed to have that discarding Zubera and being able to turn this on and zap in his hand at the end of, I think he's holding on to his lands in anticipation of that. Very smart. Gotta keep this back. 1, 2, 3 spell stutters down. This is not helping. Be cool if we could play Bog at instant speed and kill this, then we could at least be forced against a 1/1, but 1 damage, I should say. Man, this 20 is taking a long time. Yikes! We're getting hurt. Did he reveal Scred? That's right, he revealed Scred. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be 1, 2, 3. Well, even if I go to 2, Lightning Bolt kills us, so not quite worth it. Since a ninja? Nope, guess not. At 2, what's he got? Cycling the Barrens. Oh, I wanted to keep Crypt Rats as a 2/2 in our beat stick. That's why I wanted to Undying it. At least give an option there. We got one more turn. Thanks to the Backwater. Can at least... I'll probably favor tripping the Stormbound Geist. Less likely to come back with a ninja. Less benefit anyway. Yep. We are good as dead. Yikes. So nothing saves us here. Crypt Rat, if we had 15 black mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a chance. Let's see what we draw. Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's just hard cast it. Maybe he'll try to zap it with that Scred in his hand and let it through. We're going to be able to build up enough. Wow. It's got to hit first before you can zap it. No. Oh, well. All right, guys. Son of a gun. I need a refill. Little coffee break. I'll be back in just a few. We beat Slivers. Lost to Slivers, beat Heroic, and now we lost to Delver Red, which always is painful. But hey, it's Zubera, so we're on a learning curve. See you in a few.
Whatever reason, the bottom line is you refuse to use your own arms during the shoot, so you use fake arms. You use mannequin arms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Well, and then to make you more comfortable, the director made everybody on the set use fake arms. And I have to say, it made things pretty inconvenient.
Well, yeah, I mean, that may be so, but it didn't matter. I mean, the arms looked totally real. I mean, nobody could even tell they were fake.
Yeah, people don't watch that closely, Jimmy.
They smell great. They smell great.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy, yeah.
Ow, lip. That's a little warm.
Get swamped with horror as Pauperganda Studios presents all the classic horror films from the legendary Bojuka brothers. First, the 70s masterpiece, Howl from Beyond. Then, the fan favorite, The Faceless Butcher. Plus, the cult classic, Undying Evil. Followed by non-stop horror like Innocent Blood, Grim Harvest, Bloodseeker, Evil Presence, Twisted Abomination, and many more. A murderous mayhem marathon, Rakdos style. Don't miss Pauperganda's horror galore. Coming soon.
Hey all you Pauperganda Knights! Want a great deal that also helps Pauperganda? Well, you're in luck. Visit FlipsideGaming.com for all your paper magic needs. Simply enter the code Pauperganda and get 10% off on all orders $10 or more. Plus, you'll help us too.
It is a trip to hear the old song. It's been long enough with Casio Machado's that I was like, hey, yeah, Good times. So hey guys, we lost to Slivers, we beat Heroic, and unfortunately we lost to Delver Red. Wah, wah, wah. I think it's an inexperienced thing though. I have a weird feeling if somebody knows what they're doing with Zuberas, they're going to be able to get that just from the card advantage. Because they want to kill stuff, and when they kill stuff, things happen good for us. Usually. We got a little bit flooded there. But I'd rather be flooded than screwed. That's for sure. Alright. Let's see where we're at here. My goodness. People are very slow on the uptake. I was only going to roll the one commercial, but figured in the meantime somebody would have shown up, but not the way. Try not to come undone. Yes, yes, yes. No, like I said, I'll be happy with a 1-4 today, and we're headed that way. Yeah, I think you could pick about 5 random people, and probably 4 of them can play this deck better than I can. So just keep that in mind. All right, here we are. Let's do this. Boy, it is abnormally hot today for October. It's been nice and chilly, and today it's pretty stuffy. 2 swamps, man is right. We're good. Keep. Got a little caffeine boost. Good to go. Here I'll lead off with... Let's lead off with the Seer. Fix our mana. Zuberas, that's the deck. Ooh, Dimir, okay. Cool, cool. Well, outside of a Shrivel or something, we've got some good options here. Hopefully drop into a Dream next turn. Play our feeder and attack. Spot removal, not very good against this with a set number of cards out right now. Being able to sacrifice and choose what happens when. Once that Zubera shows up, that might be good times. Might, in quotes. You know what? Oh, I think I'm going to slow roll this. Let me drop the Zubera first. See if he's going to let us do stuff. What do we got? What do we got? Turn on the yard. Hopefully it's not an exclude. The mana's there. It is an exclude. Alright. That's okay. We got the beats. He's only got 10 more turns at this rate. What's he gonna do? We're gonna nibble him apart with vampires and zombies. It's a Halloween show after all. Alright, Mike Man. Hopefully I get a few more wins before the next time I see you. Ooh, a talisman. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can almost pay for that. Alrighty. We'll drop this. We'll lead off with an evoked feeder. What am I talking about? Mulldrifter. What's he got? Remove soul. Okay. How am I gonna put stuff out just to get it out there? Attack. Trying to eat up that talisman. I think we're going to probably be met with a Avankar's Justice here pretty soon. Might cause him to tap out. We might be able to make our dude a 3-3 and live through this. That being said, we'll sack this. Probably not many creatures running Innocent Blood. I think this is that counterspell everything deck and then put cards back in your library sort of thing. We shall see. Let us... that's... Plenty of mana left. We've already seen an exclude and a remove soul. Realistically, well, no, he might have that bury the evidence or whatever it is. That could be a thing. What's he got? Echoing Decay. Let's sacrifice this and scry. Let's see what we can get. I don't really want to see that. We'll throw that on the bottom. Alright. And we are hitting, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Alright. 2, 3, 4. This and this. Keep our Zubera in the yard. Nope. It's the ugly counter spell's brother, but at least it has a black border, the decency. Got a lot. His opponent's at two cards. Now he's at 3. We've seen a whole lot of removal and control. Hopefully we can keep him honest here. That kind of sucks. I'd like to get back the Floating-Dream, but maybe not. And he changes by chance. Of course, Hexen Rouge. Yeah, I took Model Cadet's brew and tweaked quite a bit. Let's drop the rat. How many counterspells he's got? He's only got 2 cards left. That's right. Next week, no Pauperganda. What is this? Devious cover-up. Showing up strong. Putting all his cards back. Still only got the 1 life, though. I am getting so desperate for... let's hit first. I'm tempted to Undying this just so I have a 2-2. Man, guy's at 2 life. Come on, he's got to draw land here and just have a no draw here. Devious cover up. The newest, probably best card in the new set. Making the biggest splash anyways. Oh no, Hexen Rouge, not this week. Or that was such a big success though. I'm so happy that everybody liked doing that. I know this is a little wanton of me, but oh, all right, I'll sacrifice it. Yep. Don't get the ability, but it costs him a removal. Ah, man, I don't really want to see that. Not against control. I'll throw that on the bottom, but watch, we're going to draw a land now instead. Hup. All right, 1 card in our opponent's hand. But yeah, it was such a big hit. Everybody liked that, so I'm all for it. We're going to do that probably about every 4 shows now. That was got such good feedback from everybody. Are you kidding me? My goodness. When I play control, I never draw all my counter spells and land only when I need it. Come on. Let's see. Unearth, that'd be pretty cool. Fortunately, this is going to be a very long game. I don't think this deck runs any creatures. It just sits there and says no. And we're probably going to get Avant-Garde Justices to death. Come on, come on, come on. Heal through this turn. All right. Cursed Mane. Brutal. Glad we didn't draw those 2. Alrighty. Let's cast this. Yeah! Hopefully he's got just a remove soul or something. Good grief! This is... I mean, I know he put 1 back. It's like he put 6 back. I've never seen this ugly counterspell before. God. It's almost worse than the white one, isn't it? It's like some bad color by numbers art when it has that 2 swamps. We don't care. That's cool. Come on, let's do it. We'll attack. Try to hit it for 3 next time. If he's got some sort of removal. We're losing this one, guys. Yes, this is a... Chimsky said it all. This is going to be a long, slow death. And I don't think... it's not like... Gosh, we're not even ahead on time. Can I do anything right today? Bog's pretty good. That's a really good against this. But, hey, we've got double tricks if he's got removal here. Let's see what we can do. We're going to smack down with 3. How you like that? What are you going to do now? Bam! Then we'll sacrifice it to itself. Yeah, let's see what we can get. All right. That's actually pretty good. Fortunately, I'm going to throw that on top. Get their little devious cover-up plan with 3 counterspells in the yard. We're probably going to see some Think Twice. It's usually the draw spell of choice. Don't have much experience against this, though. What's going in our yard? Cool, more lands. Oh, forgot about that. I should have thought that through. Putting stuff on the top doesn't make much sense with a active curse out. Sorry, too many cards to think about. My bad. Yeah, I'm going to scoop here, guys. This is just boring. And all the power to him for locking me out with a perfect amount of counter spells. So, yep. All right. So, useless. Thorn might even be useless. It would be nice to draw extra cards, though. We're definitely going to want the counterspell package. We're going to bring in the Duresses. Do they do a switcheroo? Can anybody confirm or deny that. I do want Thoughtpicker Witch in this. Carrion Feeder, probably not. Keep it down to 1. No Rusalkas. Reaping the Graves. I'm going to get rid of the Edicts. Going to get rid of Tragic Slip. Reaping the Graves. Thank you very much. That's a very good call. Be nice to make room for Lifestaff, both for a bit of aggro and for gaining life against... I just don't know what to take out. That's good. Good against him. Good against him. Thoughtpicker's good. Duress is good. I'm not even gonna keep the Carrion Feeders in there. They're trying to kill our stuff. I don't want to be sacrificing it outside of drawing cards and such. Let me see. He doesn't seem to have creatures in the board. Nope. Dump the Stams. What's the Stams? Oh, Staminas? No. Gotta keep stuff alive. It still brings them back from death. Especially against a deck that kills everything. Alright. What do you guys think? I don't think we're favored in this one by far. Crypt Rats feels pretty underwhelming. Maybe I'll lose a Crypt Rat for another Lifestaff. What do you guys think? No, I'd rather keep Crypt Rat. I might be able to nuke him at the end of the turn. Alright. Here we are. Don't want today's show to take too long for my own sake. I get a little antsy. Here we go. Whoop. That was the first game 1 that we lost, so there's that. Alrighty. Really want Thoughtpicker Witch to show up here. Like this. I mean, it'd be nice if we had a creature, but we'll keep it. And since our mana's okay, I think I'm just going to lead off with Duress. Alright, let's put this here. He's got Edict, he's got Dispel, and the Talisman. I'm going to pull the Talisman out. Try getting that back, except for a Devious Cover-Up. My damage is going to do anything. I want it to add up. We've got Dispel for the Prohibit. I mean, he's got a Dispel too, but that's pretty awkward mana right there. It counters one of our things. We got Unearth in hand. Radiant Fountain shows up. Come on, Zubera. No. Alright. Get our mana right. Aqueduct's probably following this up. Nope. It's an island that we didn't see, so we know it's in his hand for the most part. He has Prohibit, which won't work. Dispel, which won't work. Yeah, let's draw some cards. Guess with Evoke. Here we go. Doesn't feel that good against a deck that's trying to mill us, but we gotta find our answers. Come on, Zuberas. Let's show up. I want to dismantle this guy's hand. Boy, he's still playing lands that we know aren't in his hand, so we know what he's drawing. That's the good news. Bad news, we're not doing jack over here, man. I'm tempted to cycle my Unearth. I don't know if that's impatience. What do you guys think? End of his turn, cycle it? Got to get something going here. We've got a Dispel for his Dispel. I'll be patient. I hate patience. Alright, here we are. Now I'm done being patient. Cycle. Alright, well, that might pay dividends. I just want more in his yard before that goes down. Man, you'd think we were playing control here. What is up with our hand? Is this guy going to play any of his lands? There's the Bog. Okay, cross that off. He's still got an Aqueduct in hand. It's not going to do much for us. It's a game of instants, and we both have Dispel. Hey, there's another one. Let's get our mana right. My goodness. Apologies, my friends. This deck is running like sandpaper toothpaste right now. Alright, Aqueduct's out. Probably returning Bog or the Fountain. Bog. Okay. Yay. Let's attempt to get something going. Here we go. Let's get rid of this hand. Alright. We'll play this. Here we are. It's got a Diabolic Edict. This stage, I think I'm just going to try to make it bigger and better. Doink. Undying Evil. He dispels. I'll dispel. Want to do it again? Come on, sucker. Tempted to do this now, but then I would have to still eat the edict, so. Sack it. I know he's got another one of these, so. I doubt this is going to go all the way. Kill him with the seer. Yeah, I know. Reminds me of that guy at the Bridge of Death in Monty Python. Now we got a target for Bojuka Bog at least. Alrighty. Let's cast this dude. I think he's got the other Dispel in hand, but at least we'll make him use it. There's the Prohibit. Oh, that's the ugly counterspell. Is back. But you know what's cool about that? He doesn't get to get all this stuff back because we're going to do this. Whammo. Attack. Yeah. Floating-Dream Zubera. Very well said. And there goes any shot we've got. Eating our yard. Hey, that's cool. Let's attack. Maybe he'll use up some of his goods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh! Big old boy. Hey, it hit. What are the odds? We might have a shot at this. We got rid of his little life gain. He'd probably be at like 26 right now. He returns the Radiant Fountain. That says a lot. Maybe he's got a whole lot of nothing in his hand. Alright. Let's return the Bojuka Bog. That's going to work. Put him on a pretty quick clock here, and we've got at least an answer. I mean, he's holding a Dispel, so he knows what's in our hand, at least half of it. If we can win one game against this, it'll be pretty fun. Let's try to do it now. Let's pull this. At least get a instant out of his hand, right? Sure, I'll do that. Here we go. I guess that Dispel's not there. He would have countered that. I must have played 2 of them already. I thought he had 3. Like I need to be doing anything worse, right? Okay. We'll drop this just for the critter count for edicts and such. Got him on a pretty fast clock here. Hey! We won a game against Dimir. That's not supposed to happen. Alright. Opponent got a little counter happy there. Let's make sure we don't have any removal. Reaping the Graves is going to be awesome if it hits. It'll be cool if it's the tail end of something like a Counter Wars. Counter Wars! This weekend only at the Cow Palace. Alright. We don't need that. We don't need that. Anybody got a problem with how I boarded that? Don't think that just because we won it was the correct solution. It's probably wrong in a lot of ways. So I'm very new to this deck, so don't assume that just because it won, it's the right answer. We've got 1 Lifestaff to kind of keep us in it with a life. I don't even know if that's right. You know what? The more I think about it, we haven't seen any Evankar's Justice. I think I'm going to put 1 Feeder back in. Anybody got a problem with that? I'll lean a little bit more aggro. Not sure about playing Thorn. In the sideboard, yeah, well, let's just get slower control decks. Oh, you mean in this game, maybe bringing it in? They're trying to deck us is the problem. It does give us more options. You guys think we should bring in Thorn instead of the Carrion Feeder? It's tough to kill. If he is running Justice, it'll survive that. What do you guys say? Bring in Thorn? Is that what we're asking? I'm cool with it. Let me know. We got a minute. Only one game after this, so if we win this one, we can actually go 3-2. Bring it in, says Shiraz. Yeah, I don't want to really play scared. If he's milling us, that's cool. Hopefully we can just start turning on Reaping the Graves and such, and it'll give us more an option to do that. Got 22 creatures in this beast. Let's not forget our Superstitious Curve. I'll rock like this. A few of these here and there. Thoughtpicker, I want to see you. To go over here, throw this over here. And once we do the Bog on top of the Witch, we've never lost a game. Everybody knows that. All right. Here we go. One more game after this. Submit. Wish Model Cadet was here. Playing, so it's kind of his brew mixed with the Dimir list that went 5-0. Or a few things about that I didn't like. Of course, I played it as is too. It just, there were some things I didn't like. Yuck. Mulligan this. Come on, mulligan this. This is another one of the reasons I don't think aqueducts belong in this build. All right, we'll keep this. Gosh, I mean, we've this is nice. This is very nice, but we know he's on extreme counter stuff. So unless we got like a lot of Unearths, we're in trouble. All right, this will help. We'll throw this on top. We've got 15 minutes. Feeling okay. It could be a lot worse. We did mull the 5 many a games. But unfortunately, most of those games we lose. So we can, if we drop into a swamp, that'll be nice. We can Duress, maybe pull out a counter and get the Witch online. I'm sure it'll eat removal, but what you gonna do? All right, hey, speak of the devil. Let's see what happens. Counterspell, please. Do you have a counterspell? You do. It's just as good. The Witch! The Witch! Burn her anyway! It is Shiraz. There's quite a few moles to 5. And they would have stopped at 6 if it wasn't for those pesky kids, as Scooby-Doo would say. All right, cool. Yes, I'll sacrifice. Let's go. I just want to keep him on this. You know, drawing cards isn't as important as him discarding cards, so I'm just going to drop this. Come on, counterspell. Just got to try to eviscerate his hands. It's down to 3 cards now. I'm cool with this. It's fine. I'm not going to play scared and let him get way ahead on cards. If he's going to beat me, that's fine. But he's going to need a counterspell a turn to do it. Cool. Yep. Graveyard's gone. You got 3 cards still. Here comes another must counter. You know what? Let me lead with the rat. I don't care about the rat as much. He seems to be a little bit more counter happy than usual. That way the edict will keep... I mean, I don't care if Ashen-Skin Zubera dies. It's just I kind of would like to combo off with something. What's he got? Okay, cool. Now you got 2 cards. Now you got 3. I really think the Bog... I wouldn't be surprised if he had Devious Cover-Up in his hand last game. I think that kind of screwed up his draws there. Here we go. You want to kill that? And it's an exclude. Best case scenario for our opponent. He's hitting them all. Getting a bit flooded here. Mana's right. Be nice to draw into a Mulldrifter. Can't we call some cards here? Does he get to get them all? Edict, exclude, perfect counterspell. Come on. That helps. Especially without a spell behind it. Take that. Alrighty. Okay, that's enough mana. How cool would it be one of these days to have a spell in each color that just like totally gets rid of the rest of the lands in your deck? I know I've brought that up many a time, but I think every color needs one. Because it could really backfire. You could sit there and get rid of them all, and then the opponent does something to all your lands, and then you can't win. I think it would be good for the health of the game, though. If you gave every color the option to do it, and put it into a good card. Alright, so they grabbed Remove Soul. So I might as well not full cast this. Evoke it. Come on, Remove Soul. I just don't want to sit here and just wait for him to counter stuff. Cool. So odds are that's the counter spell he's got. He used it. And we don't have to live in fear anymore. I smell blood. I don't think he's got much left. Watch, he's probably got 8 counter spells. Don't be a land. Don't be a land. Okay. I'll take that. And it's another ugly counter spell. Guy looks like he's teaching Jazzercise. Look at that. How off the hands are, the hand size. I know it's Z-axis and all. It's supposed to be bigger, but good grief. And the wide receiver counter spell. What's going on here? Yep, you said it, Nimchimsky. That's going to keep him up in the life race. That's why I got rid of it that first game. I was able to kind of race out, but I'm just playing a little reckless here. He's probably got another counter spell. Let's see. He doesn't know what's in our hand. Maybe I've got some cool Mulldrifter. Got a time machine. Go back in time. Wait, drop the Mulldrifter after this. But I'm getting antsy now. Yeah, sure. 18th counter spell. Getting a bit salty here. It's not like he's drawing that many cards. It just seems like, man, maybe I had to start playing the 7th edition ugly foil counterspell. It seems like they have 4 of them. Thanks for the beating last night. Tahoo, Tikur. Alright, at least they put the cards on the bottom. Down comes the swamp. 2 cards in hand. I know they didn't like what they drew. Problem is, they're gaining life every turn. Come on, something not a land. Alright, cool. Wants to counterspell that. At least we can sacrifice it to itself if he gets really kill happy. Is that a new thing? I got an idea. RG Slivers, interesting. Well, this just got a whole lot worse. Now he's teachings. 4 teachings. Insult to injury. We're 1-1, but this really feels like we can't win this game right now. Gaining life, fetching cards. We've got a 1-1. At this rate, we will never be able to kill him. Alright. I doubt this is going to meet with much. He could teachings for a remove soul. Let's see. Maybe he wants us to get it. At least he's got to use this. Come on, remove soul. Yeah, welcome to the show, T-Core 2. Wish I was doing better. We're playing Model Cadet's Zubera idea with some pretty big modifications. Interesting. Prohibit shows up. Well, that's cool. I didn't expect that to hit. Well, maybe he's got 5 Curse of the Bloody Tombs in 4 cards. The way this has been going, I wouldn't underestimate it. All right, let's start drawing some cards now. Maybe we can pull ahead on just sheer card advantage. Probably not. I'm happy. Duress. Boy, this guy just loves his 7th edition, huh? Man. Maybe he's related to Jackson Pollock. All right. There's only about 2 paintings of his that I've ever liked. Prohibit in the house. Well, let's attack first. Got plenty of time to kill him. He knows we got a Zubera in hand. I'm just playing this 1-for-1 crap. It's like, let's go. You want to counter every creature? It's going to cast you a counter every turn. We're drawing 2 cards a turn. Let's do it. Come on, Prohibit. What you got? Cool. Strike that one off. I don't care about Zuberas. Change of plan. I'm all about the 1-1 beats, baby. Let's do it. Yeah. Alright, you go ahead and do that. Cool. Now you're out another card. Show me another card. Let's see it. Come on. Duress. Cool. He went and looked for that. That means he might not have many kill answers here. That's cool. As we draw another card, this will slowly start to work. Right, I'll kill that. Got another one. Let's play this. Come on, counterspell. No? Let's play this. Come on, counterspell. Did I wear him out of counterspells? I think I did. I don't even think I'm going to use the Zubera tricks with the Seer at this point. Maybe at the end of the turn. It's got edicts. Hey, Zenow! Zenow! Or however you say it. I know I'm always butchering it. Wow, it gave us a swamp. I'm so glad. Hopefully he duresses us with another disgusting 7th edition. Okay, that sucks. Not terribly bad. Alright, we got a black lightning bolt every turn. What are you going to do? Bam. I got to play one of these lands because he knows we have one of them, so I want to bait another Duress out here. There's a little ray of hope just in that I think he's finally drawing basically. And by that I mean averagely. Alright, that feels good. Okay, we'll get rid of a Duress. Got 11 minutes to pull this one off. We are hitting him for 2 if he remembers to do that every turn. If we get another Zubera combo going, we're going to have some good times here. That Thorn was very key. Let's drop this now. Let's do it on the Ash. Crypt Incursion. No. That's a backbreaking card. Okay. Fine by me, buddy. No life for you. Maybe he was leaning on that. Knowing that we don't have many cards. Thought maybe the talisman's enough. It might still be. We don't know. I already played the land last turn, so just trying to bait out a Duress at this point. Gosh, long day. Feels like this should be the last round. Sorry I'm a bit antsy, everybody. That's gonna not help. Another land. Opponent's still on more cards than we are. What's he gonna show us here? Echoing Decay. Big deal. I'll sacrifice it. Sacrifice it. Yep. Might as well. Let's see what we're gonna drop. Yeah, that's good. Let's put that on top. I think he's pretty fresh out of counterspells now. He's probably on Devious Cover-Up by now. It's halfway through his deck. We have seen a whole lot of cards. 1, 2, 3. There's only one more natural counterspell. I shouldn't even call those natural. They're so disgusting looking. Ah, yes! It worked. Take that. I'm a Duress savage. I like them apples. Bam! Yeah, I'll do it right back at you, baby. Let's go. Okay, what sort of technology is this? His teachings? Alright, what's he got? Mystical teachings. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, well he loses what he's got. Cool. He's hellbent. This helps a lot. Let's play this. Love this timing. Can't say we didn't see that one coming. Play this and attack. Booyah. This will be so trippy. He's saying, of course, after 13 counter spells in a row. Hilarious. Alright, that's a good thing to draw. Of course. Typical teachings player. What? Everything didn't go my way? What is this? He's drawn like a god. There it is. Of course. I should say it right back. Oh, that's the last counter spell. Good news is we got Edict Insurance. I've got him on about a 3-turn clock. Hey, got a lot of insurance here. Boy, that Thorn is sure good against control. Thank you for whoever was that. You take credit. Was it Nimchimsky? I forget who backed me up on that being a pretty good option. All right, now we are in good here. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to sacrifice this to itself. Pay 1. Sacrifice it. Yep. I want it to be a 2/2. And I also want to make sure that he's not going to draw anything good. Huh. Well, we don't want preordain. We'll exile that. Duress will grab supernatural stamina. Top. All right. So instead of letting him grab it, I'm going to turn on the clock a little bit faster here. I'll just hit this for 8. Put him on a bit quicker clock so he's dead next turn instead of the other. And now Duress won't grab nothing. Come on, Duress. So lucky. Look at this. Jaro Perez, I think you need to rewind the match and kind of, you know what they say when you point a finger at somebody for pointing back at you? I think that's a classic example. We're not supposed to win this, but I'll be happy to take this victory against someone who is even saltier than me. Have fun looking at our hand. Yay! We're 2-2. Woohoo! All right, into the last round. Hey, I'm happy we even won 2, and I'm super happy we beat that guy. All right. Saltier than thou. Very well said, Nimchimsky. Yes. All right, here comes the last match, everybody. And the Simic commercial will be online on YouTube in just a few hours. Like I said, I always like to give priority to my Twitch family, seeing it live here. T-Core, if you showed up late, you can always catch it later. Haha. T-Core, you're going to have to post board when I cast strands in response to Searing Blaze. Oh, I see. I'm reading backwards. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Yeah, I wouldn't, if we played that match 10 more times, I wouldn't be surprised if they won 8 of them. I think just that kind of all-in push strategy. I'm all in. It's like, you got the counter? Sure. Let's do it again. You all in? And they get kind of like, I think they're preying on people acting tentatively. And it's like, nope, I know who the beatdown is. It's me. And I'm going to keep coming. And you're going to draw dead eventually, even with 20 counterspell draws like he had. Okay, we're all black. We're all good. We'll keep. I've seen better. I've seen worse. We've mulled the 5 plenty of times. Now it's our opponent's turn. Let's do this. Uh-oh. You know what? We're not good against burn, from what I can tell. I've never played it. However, being as long as this show is, it's already at the 3-hour mark. I'm happy to see it. And this is probably not a good Searing Blaze target unless he's just flooded and has a whole lot of nothing. Okay, mana's right. This could be a lot worse. Problem is, we almost auto-lose game 1, I would think. We'll see. Oh, that was such a satisfying victory last game. I love beating Dimir, especially with Rogue, especially with a deck that I'm not good at. It was like a perfect storm of hope. What do we got? No Alchemist. Okay, fine. I'll take burn all day long. 3 cards left. Yikes. Don't like that. Let's go. Down to 12. Zubera's going to eat something. Be interesting dichotomy here to see how he responds. I guess if he's got Searing Blaze and an extra land, it's no biggie, right? We got Unearth. Let's drop the Zubera. Cost him a turn. Block. Eat a land. I mean, unless he drops a land, Searing Blaze, that's worst case scenario. Then we take 5. And he doesn't lose any card. Oh, I'd have to have something else. Forgot. Draw upkeep. Alrighty. Cycling the cave. 3 cards left. Let's go. Ref Bolt. That's fine. I'm betting your cards are better than mine. I'm happy to do this all day long, my friend. I will stop 2 damage, and let's see what we lose. Hopefully it's a 3 damage spell, because that means we just saved 5 life. Nope. It's a land. That won't continue. Okay. Let's unearth this. I've got Undying Evil for any shenanigans. Wish we had dropped a swamp instead of an island. Note to self. Might have been a mistake. I don't think it pays to play the Seer here. Yeah, we'll just keep the Undying going here. Yeah, I had a really bad run with Boros Boli just earlier this week. I think it was on Tuesday. I went 1-4 or something. It's got too big of a sample size for that to be like something wrong with the deck. It just ran really bad. And I wasn't feeling it. That's so much of the deck. Alrighty, let's see what he's got. Come on, sucker. Let's have you lose some more cards. Any day of the week. Alright. Well, let's go like this with Evoke. And we'll Undying Evil it. It's not out of the woods yet. Nice big old fat 3/3. You got anything for it? Maybe not. 2 more cards. Must not have lightning bolts. Of course, at our lifespan, it might not pay to do that. Okay, so we've got life gain in that. I'm thinking we don't attack. We're just going to sit back. And we've got Angler pretty soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Especially if something dies. Problem is I want to get that backwater showing up here. Darn it. That Viscera Seer might be good. Boy, we just drew a bunch of crap, didn't we? These are no good. I almost don't want to show them aqueducts. I don't want them to bring in land destruction. Yeah, I haven't had any bad luck with bowling. A couple matches I've taken it out for a spin. Oh yeah, it's a fantastic deck. Not to pat myself on the shoulder. That's easily the best thing I've ever built. The thing is just there's games where you're just like, this whole deck should be banned. And I won't be playing in the challenge in the next few weeks just because of a... Let me see here. Okay, this is very cool. Let us attack. I'm going to be out of town, so unfortunately I can't try to defend the 3rd place of Boros Bully, but... It's one of those decks, you know, I'm sure there's people out there that are natural Zubera pilots. I'm not one of them. But I am a very natural, sneaky Boros player, and I love all that stuff. It's great. I've got 2 blockers. I'm going to attack with both. I mean, we are only at 13 here. Okay, I'm going to... Well, I could do that on... Yeah, we'll sacrifice this. Let's see if he's got any removal. Searing Blaze is gone. That's awesome. We'll throw that on the bottom. And we will unearth the Zubera there. And let's do it again. Sacrifice this. What's he got this time? Fire Blast. Wow, we just saved 7 damage. That feels pretty good. Let's see what we get. Thoughtpicker. We'll throw that on the bottom. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I play a basic, we can drop the big boy. We're not supposed to win this game 1 in theory. We'll see if we can. Got to start dropping this backwater. Zuberas finally showed up. Would have been nice if we had the dreaming one in tow. Give us another one. Alright, I'm going to gain life. I'm going to drop this dude. We're going to attack for 8, put him on 2-turn clock. That makes me feel better. Alrighty. Let's see, 3, that's 8 and 9. Carrion Feeder is not going to do much of anything. I think I'm just going to sacrifice it to the Seer out of my impatience that we all know I'm guilty of. Opponent's got 1 card. Feeling okay. Probably Aqueduct the Backwater just for excessive life ritual. I think knowing what we're going to draw next turn is way better than hitting him for 1 more. Let's see, like a Mulldrifter or something. That works. It's not the greatest, but we can sacrifice it and draw. Let's go from there. Let's rock this. I'm going to sacrifice it now. I just want to draw stuff. I should have put the scry on the stack first. Okay. I'll say bottom. Not too worried about creatures at this stage. Drop the Zubera. Play the Aqueduct. Return this to our hand for the life. Sacrifice this. Get rid of his cards. Oh, he's going to burn something. What's he going to burn? He's burning us. Good call. If he's got a lightning bolt next, it's going to be a very frustrating loss. Well, let's see. We're going to hit for 8, 9. This would make it... we'll throw this on the bottom. I'll attack with both. If he's got the lava runner, that's fine. We'll still be at 1. I mean, he's... Realistically, you might have a 3 damage spell. And I can't even be salty over that. I mean, that's 90% of what the deck is. This all comes down to this draw. Be a mountain. Come on. Hook us up for once. I added Ratlock to my arsenal of pauper decks on MTGO. There's so many decks just happen to have the cards. I never think to toss it together. Yeah, that's a brutal deck. Hey, all right. My goodness. Out of all this despondency, we might end up going 3-2. We lost to Slivers. We beat Heroic. We lost to Delver Red, then we beat Dimir. So if we win this next one, we actually 3-2. I think there's something here, but like I've been saying since the beginning, man, you've got to just play this like I would think 2 or 3 weeks straight. Just ding, 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 come up with charts, all this stuff. And I might be there. I've always liked Dimir. I just don't like the control aspect. Okay, so we're going to bring in Dispel. We're going to bring in Duress. This shouldn't be... We're going to bring in Lifestaff. I'm thinking we're going to bring in Thoughtpicker Witches. Going to bring in Thorn. And that should do it. Diabolic Edict's going to be good. I don't like the feeders again. We're noticing a pattern here. I just don't like seeing that card. I'm sure it's me. I'm doing something wrong. I just not liking it. Yeah, it's a pitch, but I'd rather look at cards. And I'd rather kill stuff. I'm going to get rid of the Rusalka. It's not very many one, unless he's running archers, which we didn't see. Most people are leaning on the Lavamancer Alchemist, so I'm going to stay true to that. Gurmag Angler showed up in spades, didn't it? Even though there's only one. Unearth. Undying Evil. I think we could probably get rid of 1 supernatural. Yeah, let's get rid of some Crypt Rats. And let's put back in the lower curve of supernatural. Or Thoughtpicker Witch. I'm going to lean on the Witch. If I can stop him from top decking those, I'm going to be good times. Let's get rid of Tragic Slip. It's situational, good against other decks. I don't want to have to be sacrificing things. So we've got that, and that. You know what? I'm going to lose 1 on Earth because realistically stuff... No, that's going back in. Quiet your mind, my friend. Let's go. Oh no, I didn't put in the superstitious shuffle. Hopefully we draw okay. Clock is showing. This is it. Yeehaw. All right, the bouncing screen is 50-50 today. This is a very strange day. All right. I think we lost Little Fight. I think he's had too many Little-Ritas, maybe. Unless he's just chilling. Got named Chimsty T-Core 2. That's about it. Anybody else in the house? I know. Oh, Little Fight is there. Aha. All right. This would be so funny if we go 3-2 with this deck. I can't even pilot. Model Cadet was right. There's something to this. It really roots, if you're new to Zuberas, it really roots along the lines of thought that 99% of decks out there want to get rid of your stuff. But if they do that, they play into your game plan. You usually, and we haven't really seen this thing go off. If you see a good Zubera pilot, or if I get a good draw, you can, two things die. You draw like 4 cards, they discard 4. Your game's over. You've got like a 2/2 Crypt Rat and something else out, and a handful of cards. It's beautiful when it works. And I think Burns trying to time himself out. I don't know what's going on here. Or he remembers he's playing against Pauperganda and he's logging on right now to ghost us. Maybe. All right. We've got a draw spell. We don't have really anything else, but our mana's right. We've got the big hitter. I'm going to keep this, guys. We're on the draw too. Our mana's right. We're not going to miss anything. Yowza. All right. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to lean on black until I need blue. That's cool. Let's rock this here. I had them run into a tough spot with finances and had to sell a few cards to stretch money over a couple days, says T-Core 2. Still need to pick up the Palace Sentinels, Lotus Petals, and Daisies to finish replacing everything I had to sell. Yeah, sometimes I go and sell stuff, but it's always like modern cards. I love when they use a spell to kill the Seer and you just are like, well, it's going to die anyway. I might as well look at what my next card is and adjust it. Like this. I mean, I can just block this. It's cool. I mean, we'll either, the play, unless I see something amazing show up, is probably drop Floating-Dream, block with it, sack it, look at the future. It's not going to trade with Kill the Marauders, so we're all good there. Yeah. Again, another shout out to Model Cadet. Thank you so much for funding today's show and then some. To Hexen Rouge for his monthly Buy Me a Coffee. Very, very generous of you, my friend. Of course, Fun18, always in the lead with crazy ticket donations. If you like what we do, want to support and all that stuff, don't mean to be pushy. Just if you're curious out there, enough of you are asking, that's how you do it. Either if I'm online, hit me up, donate if you can. We'll mention your name. If it's enough, we'll put a little video together. Or if you just want to be a silent contributor in the shadows, then Buy Me a Coffee is a great way to do it. Or not. We're not here to do that. But, little things. I'm going to need a new mic soon, and without a job, these things might help a little bit with it. All right. The Floating Dream is down. But here we go again. We will sacrifice it instead. We'll draw a card. You know what? Let's scry first. Can I do that? Or does it have to go in that order? Huh. All right. I guess we'll scry here. So we save 3 damage. We already got 2 Mulldrifters. We're good. I'll put this on the bottom. It'd be nice to get one of those come back from the dead spells. Okay. And I'll be very happy to block this massive Marauder so he doesn't rape and pillage my village. So we have avoided 6 damage. 3 and 3. And hey, might as well sacrifice this. It blocked already. Yeah, we want to do it. It's going to die anyway. Let's look at a card. Oh, we like that. Put that on top. Start feeding the Angler. Here we are. Be funny if we 2-0 burn. 5 cards left. Not a good chance. Rift Bolt in the house. Okay. That is dead. Yeah, let's slow roll this. We'll cycle this for a blue. Probably going to need blue a little bit more than in other matches with the Dispels and such. And we're not leaning on Crypt Rats in this scenario anyway. I'm going to lead this out, pretend like we've got maybe Hydroblast or something. Next turn we can, we'll be able to turn. I wish you could equip it instant speed. That'd make Lifestaff so broken. Evocation Dazes. Yeah, they do look a little better than the original. Rare that that's the case. My mom's a pretty big art aficionado. She's in town this week and always looking over the magic card art. And I showed her Gurmag, which is like the before and after, and it's like, wow, that is like a no contest. The card prices online seem to be going down. Yeah, there's a weird thing I've noticed when I win a tournament or anything. You know, if you get like, I don't know. Oh shoot! I was really hoping they weren't playing that. Because we took out a lot of our removal. Come on, removal, where are you at? Well, that'll help. Yeah, let's get rid of a really good spell. Let's see. Lava Spike. 2 more archers. Yikes. This is not good. Let's get rid of Spike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have it? If we do. Yay. All right. Yeah. I'll put that Lifestaff on there. Draw some cards next turn. Oh, but what I was saying, like if you get a windfall of something, it's always good. You open one pack, and I swear there is an algorithm in Magic that tries to make it kind of like Vegas. Like you pull the handle, and it's like, I won. Here's some more money. Then you stop. And then the next time you win something, you open one. And every time I've done that, I open like a ton. Like it's just like, whoa, this is like, I'll open up like 60, I got like 30 ticks or like, a bunch of play points in the first one, and it's just like, stop there, because the next one's just going to be complete crap. All right, we're going to drop this. Going to drop this. We'll equip this. We'll attack with this. Maybe a misplay. I could have attacked for 6 there, then I re-equipped it. I am not looking forward to if he drops a mountain archer, that needle drop's going to hit for like 4. That's going to suck. But at least we're going to be able to draw a card and gain 3 life if he ever tries to attack us. Oh, if you open 4 more to 10. Yeah, for me it's been so over the top unanimously. Like if I open just 1, the very next one it'll just be like, 3 of these, and it's like, oh, thanks. Come on, sacrifice outlet. Let's go. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Get me back in this. This is intimidating as hell. Now I wish I had my Crypt Rats. All right. That's interesting. You know what? Let me just evoke this. All right. What do we got? Did that in the wrong order. Screwed up. Okay. Do that. Let's play this. At least we gained a life, but that's not going to feel very good in a few more turns. Hopefully he wants to triple block. That's what I'm hoping for. Play this. Hoo-ah! Let's attack. Not even going there with that. All right, cool. That's be a close game. All right. I really want to sack outlet, and that'll really turn on that Lifestaff, and we'll be feeling good. But for right now, we could be dead really soon. I mean, this is like hitting for 6. Outrageous. Good news is he's not going to want to attack. Man, maybe I should put back in Crypt Rats. Triple Archer. Brutal. Dismiss that. Wow. At least he's not attacking. We'd be dead meat. Come on, sucker. Attack. Let's go. And happily trade. What you got? You're going to have to attack sooner or later. Well, darn it. Gurmag's going to eat that guy. I'm going to take 5. We're dead at the next spell. We've got to kill the Zubera. Not good. I'm going to evoke this again. This time I'm going to do it right. Because casting it's not going to do much of anything. All right, let's click on Evoke for the trigger. Give me a death card. Come on. Of course, they could just draw a mountain. Not good. My goodness. Son of a gun. All right. Well, we're at 4 if we attack with that. Yeah. This is not good. Can at least represent blue mana spell here. Ah, man, I wish I had something. Okay. I think the only move here is to attack with if I attack with this. No, I can't do that. Let's attack like this. I'm going to Aqueduct the backwater and just pray. Come on. He should drop a land here. Now we're at 4. Anything kills us. Has to be a land here. That hurts. Bring this back up. We've got lots of ways to kill stuff, and we're not drawing any of them. Let's go. No spell. Come on, just a mountain. Just a mountain. Anything kills us. Maybe he's got it. Maybe not. Maybe he's afraid of Hydroblast, but we're not running that. Ah, well. That part sucked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us attack. Hopefully something dies. Oh lord, we need Nausea or Shrivel, super bad. Yeah, I'll bring in, that's a good point, I'll bring in Shrivel. I think that'll be a lot better than Crypt Rat. We won't be eating our own life that way. Could have got him to 1 there. Let's put this on here. Needle dropping us. Let me at least pretend that we've got something. Alright. So we'll say no to that. Good lordy. Dead on a stick. Yep. Pow. All right. 1-1 against Burn. Trying to go 3-2. Let's see if we can do it. He's got us bad here. Really needed a way to kill stuff. Better than Shrivel might be to lean on, what's the one? Rusalka? Let me bring those in and 1 Shrivel. Let me take out what? Seer's good. Thoughtpicker's good. Duress is good. Dang it. I get rid of the edicts. I know we've got the Rusalkas now. We've got Shrivel. What do you guys think? Yeah, you're probably right there. So to Bizop, I was thinking that with the +2 bonus, might have been able to sneak that in. You're right. Just don't want to overdo it with Shrivels and such. We've got 2 Rusalkas. Got the Shrivel. We showed him Lifestaff. He might be bringing in, but it's still worth it, even if he brings in Smash to Smithereens. Hopefully we just don't draw it if he does have a heavy draw like that. What do you guys think? What should I lose here? Don't want to lose Zubera. Don't want to lose Shrivel. Don't want to lose Thorn. Don't want to lose Mulldrifters. Don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose anything. Actually, Undying Evil might be what I want to lose. Yeah, it's probably true. He probably wouldn't have blocked. You're right. That's why I took out 1 Undying Evil and we're keeping both staminas in. But you know why we really lost? Because we didn't do this. We didn't do the Superstitious Shuffle. That's why. That has to be why. And once we put a Dispel between these two, it's over. All right, let's see. We got this. We got one Shrivel to lean on, 2 Rusalkas. And we can always block. Let's go. Come on. 3-2 with a deck I got no right being 3-2 against. Or with. However you want to say it. Let's do it. 3.5 hour show already. Yowza. My butt hurts. Okay. Yikes. Don't like this. Mulligan. Easy decision. Cool. Our mana's right. And I'd like some other stuff, but we're at least going to see what we get next. It is part of our plan. I'm going to say bottom actually on that. Much rather draw like Duresses, some Dispels maybe. Our mana's right, or another mana to turn on the Rose. Rose might really be what ends up shutting the door on this build. We'll see. Oh, I know. I could have 0-5 and got my money's worth. I mean, I'm not paying for this tournament thanks to a model cadet. Don't want to play poorly, though. So I can block with the Witch even here. And get rid of a really good spell. That could be a play. I'm all about that. Not ideal, but hey, that's what Unearth is for later. Start getting the Zuberas online. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, man, it's pretty toasty in here. There's another archer. Jeez. Have we chosen... Now I might want to save that for a block. Guys think I block here? Save it for archer? What? I think we're letting this one through. Dumb question. You're being toasted. That if for 2, I'd consider blocking it. We've got Thorn next turn. I'm going to get some value out of the Mulldrifter. Draw some cards. Hey, that feels really good against the archer. Woohoo! Yay! I'll sacrifice it to itself. That's fine. Of course, unfortunately now, it's only a roadblock, and hopefully he doesn't have Searing Blaze in a land. Even so, feeling okay. Yeah, this one takes some incredible focus and practice. Very surprised I'm 2-2 right now. Like I said when we started, if you rewind it, I'd be very happy to go, hey, you know what? I'm not disliking this play because we take 1, but we save 3. That's cool. Now the question is, do you drop Thorn now? It'll either eat another lightning bolt. Could risk turning on whatchamacallit with him. No, I think I'm going to block and shoot the Rusalka at you-know-who. That's cool. Let's see, we can do that and that. We trip Rusalka for the Lavamancer with itself. And then we Shrivel. Yep. It's long-winded, but hey, we're dead really soon if we don't do this pull. And then we can drop a Thorn next turn. And outside of a hasted dude, we've got Unearth and 1 life coming back. Who knows? They might have been leaning heavily on that. Hopefully they have a Searing Blaze right there. Okay, cool. That's fine too. I kind of hope we just draw a basic here. Do not drop Thorn, says Nimchimsky. Really? I sure want to. Yikes. We're at 8. Now I might not want to. If I draw a basic, I might, because I'll be able to unearth. Oh boy, this is feeling close. Now I want my witch. A witch! All right. I think the only line of play here is to unearth. But what do we unearth? The witch will ensure that we don't get fire blasted out. I think we lean on the witch. Rusalka's not going to be able to kill that. Kind of answers itself, doesn't it? We'll drop the witch. We're at 9. We're going to block 3. We'll be at 7. This is looking really close. But it'd be nice to have a staff. Hopefully we can at least block. If we can't block, this game's probably over. Next turn I'll probably drop Thorn, seeing that we've seen so many creatures. This one's not going to be able to attack, and we'll have a pretty big roadblock. Who knows? And if he's using 3 on that to get 2, I'm okay. I mean, they will turn on the draw, so that sucks. I don't know. What do you guys think? I could see both sides of it. Fun day. I mean, I'm a little exhausted, tired of sitting, but glad you're all here with me. Hey, that's cool in a weird sort of way. Let's do that. We'll pay 1. We'll sacrifice it. Yep. Come on, let's get rid of good cards. All right, let's yeah, we'll exile the Fire Blast, and we'll put this on top. So we know he's got that next turn. We're at 5. That's gone. We know Rift Bolt's showing up next turn. If we get another Thoughtpicker or a way to bring her back, we're going to activate it right away to just hopefully put a land on top of his library. We're at 4, which means 1, where you got almost no choice but to play Black Rose now. Ouch! Of the one card he could have in his hand, that was it. Kept us from a 3-2. We go 2-3. I'm pretty proud of this little deck. There's some changes I'd want to make. Didn't even think we could pull one off against Burn, but we were razor close to going 3-2 with this beast. Changes? Not quite sure. If we noticed every single game, and I know it really goes against logic, but Carrion Feeder, it just doesn't feel like an aggro deck. It feels like a control deck. We're trying to discard, we're trying to draw, trying to win through other routes, and then clear the board and finish with this. I truly think, you know, just like taking out Mycoderm and Gone, and everybody, oh, what are you thinking? You know, Gone doesn't work that way. Well, the other one didn't ever 5-0, did it? The new one does. So there might be something to that. I know I'm kind of a contrarian in a lot of ways with that, but I just don't think, yes, it's a sack outlet, and other than that, I'm not feeling it. It just didn't seem like it had it. So, bit unlucky. Deck is sweet, Citras. You betcha. Yeah, I'm going to keep tweaking. It'll be in the description, and feel free to tweak all you want. Another thing I wasn't too fond of, Dimir Aqueduct, just doesn't, I mean, it belongs in a lot of decks. This deck just isn't one of them. I think just some wilds, even over the Barrens. I think 4 wilds. In fact, I'm going to just do that right now. So if I play this later, I'm going to prefer to have wilds. Oopsie. Sorry, I might have run to commercial there. Did I? Nope, I didn't. I never type when I'm doing this stuff. Let's see. So I wanted to make sure I didn't roll the commercial there. Let's see. Where's the spooky looking one? There it is. All right, so I'm going to do this just as a default here because that'll help fuel Angler. Might even want one more Angler in this. I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, I've been playing a lot of Sultai Zuberas lately. R&D Function, you're the man, probably. What do you say about Carrion Feeder? There's so many other quality discard outlets, and I just don't like putting all my eggs in one basket with that thing. I love the utility of the Seer. I love the Witch. I love the Rusalka. Different modes and such. But anyway, we did a lot better than I thought we would. So anyway, thank you for that, Syscoms. We're going to roll out. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Remember, next week there is no show. Got a few commercials to roll to and such, but anyway, spread the love of the format, Pauper, all that stuff. I know it's been a long one. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we will see you next time on Pauperganda. Have a great Halloween, everybody.
Attention Pauperganda Knights, show your love of all things Pauper with our Ultra Deluxe playmats. And true to our Pauper roots, the glorious artwork is 100% free.
Trying to give these guys everything they can get to me. That's it.
Just send an email to pauperganda@gmail.com with the subject 1, 2, or 3, and we'll send you the playmat file for free.
I gotta read it again because my mind is just a piece of shit this morning.
All you need to do is visit our friends at inkgaming.com. Order yours today.